Yay. We in the motherfucking building. WTF Weekly, man. We in this thing, man. Everybody tap in, man. Let's do the tap in. Let everybody get in this thing, man. I see Wayne up in this thing, man. I see you, man. The first on the tap in, Wayne. You feel me? Straight up, man. Where you tapping in from, boss? Yeah, man. WTF Weekly, man. We gonna get one in right quick. You know, this gonna be a blackout night, man. I definitely had a fucking allergic reaction to some fucking haircut I got. They threw some fucking Beijing on my fucking face, and that shit broke me out. Looked like the fucking elephant man, my nigga. My whole face is swollen like a motherfucker. So we doing a blackout night tonight, you know, and I'm gonna need y'all help. I'm definitely tapping y'all in on dialogue. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna put the excuse me, but I'm gonna put the link out early. You know, so y'all get this motherfucker. We just gonna talk about shit from the beginning since it's a blackout. You know, it's gonna be a what the fuck weekly with participation from y'all, man. We about to make this shit live. Usually I'm doing my stuff in the camera. I can't do it, man. My fucking face is crazy right now. Look, boy, look like a fucking shit, sumo wrestler in my face. Hella big right now. Swollen, all type of shit. Lips swollen. Lips look like a nigga that ate some fish that's allergic to fish, and your whole mouth swell up. Shit crazy, man. And I got 2 shows this weekend, man. This shit crazy, man. But show must go on, man. Like, show must go on, this show must go on. Welcome to Yuck Mouth TV. What the fuck weekly, man. We about to get into it, man. It's been a lot of shit going down, man. I've been busy than a motherfucker, man. There's been a lot of shit going down. Yeah, I had to get a fucking urgent haircut, and I got it from somebody I normally don't get it from. He threw some Beijing on my face. I forgot to tell the nigga I'm allergic to that shit. We was talking and shit. And we wasn't even tripping on the shit. He brought my shit back to life. My shit was hella fresh. Until shit later that night, my shit started bubbling up, nigga. The whole jaw was swollen, nigga. Like I was chewing tobacco on both sides, nigga. Like I just got some fucking, I don't know, man. My motherfucking shit swole, nigga. Whole bottom of the face, man. So, ugh. Not the motherfucking business, man. You said a black elephant, man, gonna be on stage. Uncle Tone, fuck you, nigga. You better have some elephant, better have some motherfucking good gumbo for a nigga. That probably good home cooking, you know what I mean? Good soul food, good Creole food or something. Get a nigga game right. And my face did flat. This motherfucker got deflate. For real. Tapping in Frisco on the tap in. I see you, boy. I heard it was live out there this weekend, last weekend, man. JT, the bigger figure. Shit, man. Everybody. Frisco showed up and showed out, I heard, man. Heard it was a great event out there, man. Yeah. Frisco on the tap in. 707 on the tap in. I see you, boy. I want the SIG committee to see your face. Oh, hell no. We ain't doing that, buddy. Nip. I bet you want the SIG committee to see my face, nigga. No, Uncle Tone. No, Minneapolis in this motherfucker. I see you, boy. Do a real quick face reveal. Hell nah, nigga. Nah. No. We ain't doing that, buddy. Not tonight, Dynamite. I gotta let this shit deflate. Said murder Missouri, and goddamn murder Missouri in this motherfucker, man. I see ya, boy. Face inflated like a gas pump. Gas prices. Hey, SIG committee already getting on me without even seeing the face. And y'all see this, y'all go like, what the fuck? That shit crazy, man. Definitely gonna get it right though. I threw the link out there, man. Tap in early. We got a few topics we're gonna talk about. A lot of what the fucks, man. You know, really didn't want to report on the Boosie situation because a lot of you niggas always jump the gun, man. You act like a motherfucker go to jail. He's going to jail forever. It's a such thing called bail, my nigga. And like Boosie gone, he got to sell all his cars and do all this crazy shit. They act like niggas can't bail out. Niggas bail out of jail, my nigga, and fight the case. Period. They act like as soon as a nigga go to jail, oh, he got 25 to life, he out of here. So I'm waiting for the, you know what I mean, for him to bail out and see the actual case to talk about it. You know what I mean? So That's why I was waiting and pumping my brakes. I didn't want to jump out the window and don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. We don't know if he got arrested for having the first gun or the second gun at the video shoot. We don't know what the fuck is the real, until that paperwork came out, which I think it did. Some type of, I think the paperwork for what he got arrested for came out, but I ain't the paperwork party. This is not motherfucking Clubhouse, so I don't indulge in them type of readings and period. But free Boosie, man. They say the scandalous shit about that, man, is that the judge gave the nigga a bond and the prosecutor denied it. And I ain't never heard nowhere in motherfucking life to where the prosecutor can just deny your bond. If the judge gives you a bond afterwards, you know what I mean? So that's kind of crazy, man. Like you said, yeah, fuck Vlad. The Vlad interviews, nigga, that footage, of him in the backyard with that. I don't know if he's a snitch or not, man. Oh, the paperwork said it's from an IG post showing a gun. See, somebody got to get up in this motherfucker and say what's up. Period. Yeah, Vlad TV though too. I think anybody that fuck with Vlad and the police is on you. Period. And it just so happened, Boosie ass get pulled over every other week. You feel me? So shit crazy, man. Shit crazy. You did. We gonna check it out. I got a couple clips and shit up. I think I could pull up San Diego crib. The nigga that they claim snitched on Boosie, he responds to, I guess, Whack 100. Let's check this out. We chillin'. Andrew Tate. It's a lot of shit. Quando Rondo. Let's see what this dude got to say, man. Shout out Clubhouse, Whack 100. It's the guy who allegedly told on Boosie. So, well, didn't tell, but, shot the footage of Boosie with the gun. Here we go.
Table with one. Not after you ate cheese with one. Straight up, homie. What's happening, Hoodlum Gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Hoodie from the Hood, aka your friend from that big old end. And
you.
Quick video real fast. As you can see, I'm at work, but y'all been flooding me with this Boosie situation ever since the feds came and got him. Y'all been coming or sending me like I haven't seen it, but today it took a turn. I don't know how the homie ended up on Clubhouse, which I don't know why anybody would go on Clubhouse, especially with that dude. But I guess he trying to call the homie a rat. That's the pot calling the kettle black, homie. At what point do we stop clout chasing? Because to put free Boosie, like, you ain't just stood next to the biggest or one of the biggest rats. Like,
oh, so this ain't the KP nigga. This is a nigga that's just doing a response. Okay, my bad. See, I got the game fucked up. My bad, y'all. Let me get this nigga off the screen. Get out of here, boy. Thanks for the ooh-wop. Yeah, he ain't got shit to do with it. Fuck you, bruh. The fuck you talking about, bruh? Get out of here. Get your ass. Matter of fact, I could go to him and pull up something else. Matter of fact, yeah, give me some time, y'all. Go pull up what I need to really pull up. Let's see what my nigga Nino Brown got to say, because Nino busted down to the Bay last time.
board. But in 2012, they acquitted Boosie on all charges in the murder case. Since then, the feds kept a close eye on Boosie. They've been randomly pulling him over.
They got me pulled over again, so I'm finna perform a concert in front of the police. They got me pulled over again. You wanna talk? You wanna run your mouth? You want some gangsters front your mother house? We'll set this out. Are we going to jail or not? That's the question. I don't know. The money ready. This is pocket change.
They've been randomly pulling him over when he leave his house. As soon as he pull out the gate, he getting pulled over on the interstate. But he ain't paying attention to the signs. They was building a case against him the whole damn time. He taunted them agents every time they pulled him over. He disrespected law enforcement, man. He was rapping in front of them. He was telling them what he was gonna do. You could do this, you could do that, but you can't try me, you can't play me. I'm Boosie.
I feel you, Nino, but what the fuck that got to do with him getting caught on Instagram posting a gun or getting on Instagram posts with a gun? Like, what the fuck that got to do with that, man? Like, the police pulling him over. If they wanted that nigga, they would have got him when they pulled him over. Obviously, he did some fucked up shit that the prosecutor seen, you know, or the Fed seen was a violation of his probation or whatever going on. If he's still on probation and not a violation of him being a felon, you know, and they moved in. But I don't know what, hey, but hey, here's what it is, man. But like he said, he had been getting pulled over like a motherfucker. So they do got they eye on this nigga. So if he get out and when he get out, man, shit, stop the bullshit, man. Get you some real security, armed security niggas, some ex-Marine niggas or somebody, man, ex-communicano niggas with the walkie-talkies and the earpieces and shit. Hey, man, go and spend that soft 5, 10 a night. Make sure your life is right. Niggas getting 30,000, 40,000 a show, man. Throw that boy 5,000 to make sure you right. Period. Straight up. But yeah, let's get back to it, man. Fair use.
Boosie, boo. He was doing all that. So when he got arrested in San Diego, the feds had enough of the evidence they've been goddamn building up against him that they say, you know what, this time we got the icing on the cake. He bonded out when he got to San Diego State. But he went on social media and gave them people the middle finger, and he also told them what they could suck. Then he showed up to the YNW Melly double murder trial, and he said he was interested in becoming an attorney for all the body getters, the real hitters. Yeah, the fans was sitting back watching all that talk.
You think this nigga Boosie gonna go to college for 8 years? Probably more than that. To get a motherfucking doctorate's degree, a fucking lawyer's degree, to save the hood, the murderers and the hitters and the sliders. You know how much money that's gonna cost, nigga? 8 years of fucking lawyer college, nigga? To get that bar, nigga? You're gonna pay a bar for that, my nigga. That ain't too easy. That shit sound cute, but Boosie wasn't gonna do no shit like that. Nino, why even bring that shit up? Fair use, let's go.
And they was taking in all that disrespect because they knew when he got back to San Diego State, they had him and they were gonna pick him up. Prior to that, he done went on Vlad countless times doing countless interviews. And we all know that Vlad has a federal hip-hop badge and definitely asked incriminating questions to these rappers. And he been sending.
Hey, you right on that. Vlad does ask a lot of incriminating ass questions to the rappers. He'll get them celebrities up in there, them fucking film dudes up in there, and don't ask them shit about their criminal past. As soon as the rapper getting that motherfucker, hey, who you shot? Who you gonna beef with? Yeah, man. Most rappers get killed or arrested after Vlad interviews. That's documented. Allegedly. Let's go.
These rappers to prison. Ever since he established the Hip Hop Plantation, aka his little interviewing platform, he been sending people to the feds, he been sending people to the goddamn graveyard because he set it up and he instigated and they jump right in because they looking for that viral moment. Boosie's most viral moments came from Vlad interviews where he spoke on points and views and cases that he had, man. Well, what you gotta understand is The feds have internet access just like civilians do. They also have the power and authority to subpoena any social media platform to turn over your deleted content. So when you delete something, they still can subpoena Snapchat like they doing in the YNW Melly case. They could subpoena Instagram. They could subpoena Facebook, YouTube. They could subpoena them and get them to turn over all your deleted content because it's stored in a database that you don't.
Say that again, man. So when y'all think y'all deleting shit and everybody trying to trap on their DMs and shit and trap on their lives and all that shit, boy, all that shit is being documented. You know what I mean? And even if you erase that shit is all documented in these computer databases to where if it needs to be pulled up or used for a case, they will and get fucking like you said, motherfucker, get that subpoena. And they're going to have to give up all your motherfucking Instagram and all your motherfucking Twitter, Facebook, all your shit that you ever did the lifetime of the account. Deleted messages and all. Deleted audio and all. So, yeah, man. Yeah, he spent some game right here. That shit is never deleted, nigga. For real.
Don't know nothing about. And when y'all be continuing to use these platforms, you wear your rights to attorney to say that's illegal to do. You continuing to use our platform and they update them agreements every goddamn year. And these rappers gonna forever continue to self-snitch on themselves about what they did in these streets on social media in exchange for clout. They do it on these podcast interviews. They do it on social media posts. And they even do it on these goddamn songs, making the Fed's job easier and more secure to get a guilty verdict. They don't waste taxpayers' money because they going to get a guilty verdict, man. They going to secure their badge. Boosie walked in that San Diego State courtroom and they dropped the charges. But they only dropped the charges because the feds informed the state that before this case goddamn go on, we gonna let him go on the state charges, but we gonna pick him up on federal because we got evidence to convict Boosie on federal charges. So as he exited the courthouse, he was immediately taken into custody. And this is how the feds pick up gun cases from the state. When facing felony charges for possession of weapons, or when using a weapon such as a firearm in a certain way, the individual could face either state or federal courts. But the federal involvement usually occurs when the individual uses the firearm in a manner that crosses state lines. This happens when he or she buys a weapon in one state and then travels to another state. However, the accused could use the internet to commit a crime and then use the firearm or another weapon in another manner. The state may try the person if it's enough evidence to do so. Otherwise, federal law enforcement agencies may take the case and try the individual through federal courts. Boosie team has since posted a cryptic tweet of him apologizing to his kids and saying how much he loved them. And see, they posted that tweet probably about 30 minutes to an hour after he got locked up.
Fair use, fair use, fair use. So he just busting it down the whole at the beginning, the very beginning. Now news that came out, you know what I mean, that he got a bail. We'll get into that next, but this is the whole breakdown for those who didn't see the breakdown. I know I'm hella late to the party. I'm hella late. Been busy. But here's the breakdown. Nino Brown busting it down to the very last compound. He talking this shit, though.
But then the next day, after about 12 hours, when he woke up the next morning and found out the situation, they posted a Rolls Royce on his Instagram account and listed it for sale for $250,000 cash money. Federal cases are very expensive. Not just that, federal bonds are very rare, but they likely. And if you do,
no, we need to see that again.
Find out the situation. They posted a Rolls Royce on his Instagram account and listed it for sale for $250,000 cash money. Federal cases are very expensive. Not just that.
Nino, you was 10,000 off. That shit said 240,000. But continue, my friend. Fair use.
Federal bonds are very rare, but they likely. And if you do happen to get a bond on a federal case in a felony gun charge, they pretty expensive and they come with bond conditions. And not to mention, Boosie's son is already currently out on a bond for a gun and drug charge that happened in March out there in Austin, Texas, South by Southwest. Now, do y'all think that they targeting Boosie? Do y'all think that the feds just fed up with this man taunting them, man? Do y'all think that the
Good shit, Nino Brown. Fair use, my nigga. Nino be talking that shit, man. Go subscribe to his shit, Nino Brown. His shit be dope. He be giving dope enlightenment, you know what I mean? And you know, dope ass content about what's going down, man. You know. But I had one with Boosie, where the nigga was talking about Boosie. Hell, god damn, man. Let's see, Boosie. Go back to this one. Cool. Y'all bear with me, y'all. Y'all fuck with me, man. Shout out to Craig Facts. Y'all tapped in. I was on the callback show this week, man. Appreciate everybody who tapped in. That shit was hella fun. Shout out Craig, man. You know what I mean? Real boss player in this shit, man. Boosie arrested in San Diego. Okay, man filming Boosie carry a gun. Speaks on security. I think this is the one right here. This is the one where the nigga is responding. Okay. Okay, let's see what Barrett, what this nigga name? Dirty TV music shit. I guess he got the ooh-wop, the response and shit. Let's see what this guy said. I'm gonna throw that link out one more time too. Don't be scared, nigga. It's because I'm on blackout mode because I got a fat ass face looking like the fucking elephant man. Don't be scared. I could put a mask on though. I ain't got no mask though. My son took on my fucking mask. I could be like a ninja, but nigga, I need to smoke. I need to drink and smoke. I can't have a mask on, nigga. So yeah, I was gonna definitely do the mask. No, that shit ain't working, man, because I got to smoke and drink. Good luck with that one. And my lips, nigga, my whole mustache is, nigga, swollen, nigga. Nigga, mustache, he put the shit on my mustache. Nigga, my whole top lip, nigga, everything swollen. Yes, definitely, man. Rest in peace to Big Pokey, man. You know, we definitely shout him out, you know what I mean, on Smoke Lot Radio last week, you know. Yeah, man. And then, you know, really, you know, died doing what he wanted to do, you know. Like I ain't never seen nobody, you know, get up there doing their stuff and just collapse and their last breath is on stage, you know. I haven't seen it, you know. I know it probably has been done, but I haven't seen it, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what was his health conditions. I don't know what was the I don't know the situations of the cause of death at all. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody could fill me in. You hear me? Bo knows. Ain't afraid to tap in though. Bo, what up with it, boy?
What it do, man?
Hey, man, what's popping with it, man?
Oh man, enjoying this southern heat out here in Arkansas, man.
I was about to say, where you tapping in from?
You know, I'm from deep East Oakland, but I'm out here in Arkansas.
It's way
You know,
different. It's way
you already
different.
know what it is, man.
I know it's way different, but it's way cheaper.
What the fuck you just said?
Yeah, man. Everybody done moved from California. California's so goddamn high, nigga. The whole shit, even the the desert parts is high, nigga. It's getting crazy out here. And we still got homeless and fucked up roads everywhere, though. Like, fuck out of here, man. But how you feel about the Boosie situation, man?
Man, they targeting him. He might be just saying too much or in the wrong places at the wrong time or whatnot, but they watching him.
But what rapper, like, when Nino broke that down, like, what rapper besides Young Thug that was getting pulled over that much that didn't get a RICO after it or didn't get arrested after that? Like, you seen Young Thug and always getting pulled over. Boom, got the case. This nigga always getting pulled over. So I think the people they got their eyes on, they definitely, you know what I mean, checking and hoping they can find him slipping. You know what I mean? Oh, boom, we pull him over. We know he gonna have a gun. We know he gonna have the drugs. And certain, like, okay, California allows weed. Nigga, do Alabama allow weed?
Shit, if you gotta, I don't know about Alabama, but I'm out here in Arkansas. I made sure I got my card.
But then you gotta have a card for that state. And if you're
Yeah,
driving from state through state, motherfucking them shit's called, man, when you ride the border.
that's trespassing. That's Let's
Border to border, when you go, when you go from state to state, border to border, nigga, that's transport, not trespassing.
yeah,
That
transport.
nigga, boy, you smoke more weed than me. That nigga said trespassing, nigga. Let me get Key. You know, motherfucker, man. Key, what up with it?
What?
I can't hear you, my nigga.
What's up, my brother? Yeah.
Hey, man, on the blackout tonight, nigga.
What's up, bro?
What did you, man?
Fucking with it, man. We having a little about the Boosie shit, man. How you feel about, Boosie getting his case? He got a bond, and then the prosecutors denied the bond, and now he got another bond tonight. His lawyer posted something saying he should be getting out soon. So, the nigga Boosie did had his peoples do a tweet or Instagram message, told the people to show up and show out at the court, and say it's unjust. So, it wasn't 1,000, 100, it was about 3 or 4 people, but shit, it worked. he got it.
Right.
I was like, damn, it was 100. Damn.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, man. I feel like as far as us being able to transition to this social media shit, man, from what we do, I feel like there's a lot of haters and shit, and I feel like people who are being able to use this shit, it ain't no protection against a nigga using this social media shit. Like all this social media shit and this AI shit, there should be some type of protection because they can use images and voice recordings to and criminalize us, man. I feel like there should be some type of protection with this shit. We always use props as video shit or whatever. So as far as us being on this social media shit, this shit should be like a platform. There's nothing serious going on. I feel like if we're not seriously harming anybody or committing any type of crimes, I feel like that this shit should be considered as a platform for us to be able to perform. And if this shit is not being considered as a platform for us to be able to perform, it's only here to hurt us, man. And like you showed earlier, man, somebody can report some shit for a person, man. I done had this shit happen to me. It wasn't this serious. I'm glad you reporting on this, man. This is why I support you, man, because you always support the real. We need more people speaking out on shit like this. But we also have to be aware of the things that can happen when we don't take the proper precautions. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
No freedom of speech.
But
How
look,
you feel about that? Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. I think the whole thing is you got to have licensed security or licensed homeboy. You know what I mean? The rapper, that's a felon, should never be carrying nothing. Period. And that's why it was at the security head when it's supposed to be in the bag or some shit like that. They got that type of recording or whatever. And as far as the one gun they got caught with in the car, the video shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's a whole different shit. I don't know if the feds caught him on that or whatever. But, it's state. You know what I mean? So he had a state case. Feds is waiting. Okay, state over now. It's our turn. So now he got to run through the federal system probably for the same case. You hear me? So, how you feel about these niggas that's acting like a nigga life is over? Like he got 35 to life when they get arrested. Like niggas, he got arrested. It's over. He gonna have to sell everything. Like, what the fuck is up with these? That's why I think it's a lot of nerds on the internet because they be he over it. Like niggas, there's such thing as trial, bail, fighting a case. You ain't just locked up until you fight your case. Like nigga, even if you got a federal case, you could bail, my nigga. Depending how
Pretty innocent.
crazy your shit is. And even
You know what?
high ass bail, $1 million, $4 million, nigga, $5 million, some shit where you can't do it, but they'll give you a motherfucking bail.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of niggas who jealous of niggas who come to the internet, who come from different platforms as far as rap and movies and shit like that to start getting money. I feel like now you can be whatever you want to be, you know, as long as you set up some shit and, you know, you can be whoever you want to be on the internet. So I feel like it's a lot of hating ass niggas who looking for a nigga downfall, bro, who looking for a nigga to be fucked up. So as soon as something happened to a nigga, they hip hop harangue about a nigga downfall, bro, and they just want to see a nigga fall, bro. This shit's sad, bro. It's real sad. And you know, shout out to Boosie. You know what I mean? I'm wishing him the best, but it's not the end, man. Just because these things happen, just like we say, there's no prominent stipulations about what's going on that has taken place already. All it is that we know the situation has taken place. They don't have predominant stipulations, but we got a lot of mouth within the community. And it's sad to see people who you know, pushing for somebody who look like them to be fucked off, bro. And that's sad shit, bro. That mean people ain't nothing they self in real life, and they just ready to see somebody fall, bro. Ready to see somebody knocked over, bro. That's fucked up.
Let me tap in on that one. The only thing I don't agree about the Nino shit, you know, and I guess you're saying the same shit, that, you know, they're being profiled and, you know, they on their ass. That happens for all of us. Everybody that's black, we profile as soon as we profile when we in them luxury cars and shit. And he was a black man in a luxury car. So just like a black man in a luxury car in LA gonna get blurred and make sure it ain't stolen and make sure niggas ain't got weed and whatever, a celebrity gonna get burped the same way. That's black. You know, long as you in them luxury cars, they well, what? It ain't nobody white, Mexican, or Chinese. No disrespect to all them races I just named. Russian or something. It's a black guy with a nigga hat to the side, hip hop looking nigga. Oh, they got the weed, they got the guns. Yeah, let's blurb this and let's see if they ain't stole this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So we all get profiled. You know what I mean? When we in lavish shit. You know, so that comes with it. That comes with a black man, and you know what I mean? Times all my cases is just being blurred for being in fucking foreigns. Driving no license. You know, I ain't swerving, none of that shit. They just blurping a nigga. You feel me? Because I'm a nigga in a foreign. So it happens. And I wasn't on federal probation like Boosie. I'm not, whatever. I ain't got no felonies or no shit like that. And nigga, cops is chasing me trying to invest. No, it's any black man or woman. You're in them luxury whips, nigga. A woman probably could get away with it, but a black man in a luxury whip, they gonna test it and see what it do. You know, that's standard. You know,
I'm glad you said that, yeah, because you know, I was telling my people was asking me like, do I receive like police brutality and shit, you know, driving in a foreign car or whatever. I don't, but now that you said that, see, I was looking at it different. I was looking at it that they see me, but maybe because I be having on like different uniforms, I be putting magnets on the side of the car because I really be working. But if we not on nothing, and if we just out here bullshitting, bro, like, then if we fall in a category of, you know, we live in the society we live in. So I don't want people to take what I'm saying out of context. You know, we should be able to do what we want to do, how we want to do it. But because we live in the society that we live in, we can't. So like you saying it, if we in a luxury car, my hat to the side, I'm chilling, I'm smoking, I'm bobbing, you know, they gonna pull me over type shit. So So it's a certain way that we gotta operate out here, man. And you know, if don't nobody else take nothing else from the message, I want them to take that from what you just said, man. You know, and it only take a OG to say some real shit like that, man. So shout out to you, Yup, man. Salute.
It's all good. We're gonna play some of this footage that the dude got behind the scenes, man. Let's check it out.
Cause all this, I get at Dago, nigga, I got real family in Dago.
Oh yeah, you see it? So this Boosie filming himself right here. But somebody else filmed the nigga earlier. Let's see. See, watch this. See, look.
But why he got it in the back of his pocket though?
Bro,
Because like you could shoot yourself in the balls grabbing that motherfucker the wrong way.
Hey, I was just noticing that's like an undercover cop.
Bro, you know how I
back.
call my case, bro? I call my case like this, bro. I call my case off a video camera that was at a Waffle House. So niggas came in to rob me, but because I had a pistol on camera, they came to me saying that I was in violation of having a pistol. You know what I'm saying? So disregard all that shit. So if we notice what they using right now, bro, we gotta be smart enough to say, hey, we gotta stay off this shit with. And then if we got suckers who out here trying to film a nigga who hating, who a nigga who's saying, oh man, you know, that nigga, yeah, my man, he or that so and so, who the who, you know, who trying to film a nigga, who really trying to get a nigga. See, we gotta watch this. See, all skin folk ain't kin folk too. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta understand what our ops is. We gotta understand who the fuck out here trying to get us. It ain't so much as it's not no the black and white shit no more. It's a nigga who trying to be in your spot. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you so motherfucking on point like always, bro. I'm just rocking with you. I'm a fall back, bro. Salute, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for tapping in. It's sad, you know what I mean? The thing is, what I've been saying, man, the war on drugs, you know, which was black people, became the war on hip hop, which is black people also. You know what I mean? The war on gangs, you know what I mean, was on black people, but the war on gangs is also on hip hop. Quando Rondo, a gang, fucking Casanova, you know, say he ain't gang banging no more, get the face sliced, you know, so they doing gang injunctions and shit, you know, throw them signs up, they snatching y'all all up. So it's all types of slips and banana pills in the game to where a nigga could slip or where they could really just get you off just the fucking law they just created. You know what I mean? One law they created and now everybody could be rounded up. And this shit been going down for tens of about 30, 40, 50 years, you know, as far as gang banging across the whole United States. Look how many people they can arrest when they implicate that shit in each state, each city. You hear me? So I think they doing that to rappers too. You know, the rappers that's getting too big and shit, they using the shit that they crew do or they gang do allegedly and, you know, blame it on the rapper. He's a kingpin. He sent them. He did this. He rented the car. He grabbed the gun. He like all that stupid shit, you know what I mean? To where the laws that they use to get the mob, they using that to take down our top rappers in the game. You know, that's fucked up, you know. But yeah, let's get my nigga in this motherfucker. What's up with 100 Life?
Hey, what up?
I'm gonna let you talk your shit. I'm gonna let you talk your shit. And, I'm gonna let you talk your shit, then we gonna get to the next topic. But how you feel about this Boosie situation? And wait, first of all, where you tapping in from, my friend?
Hey, Denver, Colorado in the building.
Denver and this motherfucker, man. How y'all feel out there about that championship, bro?
Man, the championship for it was 40. I'm 50. I just turned 50 last month, so it was 47 years since, you know, we did what we done. Only thing was fucked up about it was some shit jumped off, and you know
I
how
heard it
that
was
shit.
a shoot. I heard it
Hell
was a
yeah,
shoot.
yeah. It was one of my nephews. One of his people was the one that went
They
through
got
that shit.
shot. One of your
Nah,
nephews.
Damn.
Oh, his
nah.
people.
One of his people was the one who bust on their ass and got locked up for that shit.
Oh, allegedly.
Sheesh.
Yeah, no, I ain't no allegedly. This is my city, so what I say is going on in this
How did that kick
motherfucker
off?
going
Was
on.
it some beef? Was it some beef against another team, or
Yeah,
it
but
was
no, they say it's he was down there handling his business, doing whatever he was doing, and some motherfuckers wanted to try to rob him, and they say he let off on their ass.
Oh, so that's what happened. See, you
Yeah,
can't rob
it wasn't no mass. It wasn't none of that mass shit. No, it was just a situation
Nigga try
took
to
place.
rob a nigga, try to rob the
Yeah,
wrong nigga.
just let everybody know if you in Denver, Colorado, and you downtown, you in the hood.
Let them know. Speak on that again, because they think they safe down there.
If you in Denver, Colorado, and you downtown, you not safe. You in the hood. That shit is just like being in Compton or any hardcore hood in your city. You in the motherfucking hood. With downtown Denver so bad, the mayor, my right hand to God, downtown Denver so bad, the mayor of Colorado, they've been paying business motherfuckers to come down there and do business. It done ran the business. It got so bad, one of the business establishments ran up their prices on motherfuckers. Like shit, they stealing from me, so I'm gonna run up the prices on the people of public society. Fuck y'all.
Oh wow, that's fucking crazy, man. That's some wild shit, man. At the end of the day, man, this shit is so wild, man. And you'll think that niggas is in celebrations, you know what I mean? But hey, it's just like out here in LA, nigga. Everybody think Hollywood's safe. Everybody think, you know what I mean, Woodland Hills and all that shit safe. All these rappers been getting robbed in Woodland Hills, Calabasas, Beverly Hills. They ain't had to come to Compton, my nigga. They got robbed right in Hollywood, so oh, man, nigga, boy, they follow your ass from Hollywood to your crib, nigga. That's why I drive an underbucket. I got nothing but foreigns in my parking lot, but I drive the underbucket with the tent daily. The underbucket, it's a foreign. It ain't even an underbucket, but I call it my little underbucket, and I'm smooth. You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I ain't even bought a new car, man. Because back in the day, man, when you get a car, first of all, you want it because you like it. The second one, you want to stunt that motherfucker. The first place you going to your city. I used to drive from LA to Oakland and show off everything I got. Straight to the hood. Straight to hold on. Let me land. Let me finish let me land.
My bad.
Go straight to the hood, show it off. You know what I mean? Nigga might go to where his old bitch was at or something, go to pull up in front of her apartment. Like, yeah, bitch, you see what you missed? That type of shit. Nigga Crenshaw popping on Sunday. Nigga pull that bitch out. Even though it's all low riders and motorcycles, you got your foreign nigga like, yeah, nigga, showing that bitch off. Nowadays, you can't show nothing off because nigga follow your ass home, nigga. Period. You come to your hood, these young niggas don't know the old nigga there. Lay your ass down.
Hey man, tell me this is legend Yuck Mouth.
Who?
The rapper Yuck Mouth.
Yeah, nigga, this the kid.
Nigga,
you see that dragon?
Motherfucking, I'm talking to the motherfucking legend right now.
Yeah, you see that dragon, nigga? Dragon gang, bang, bang.
Hey, I'm 50. Hey, I'm 50, so you know I came up with your ass. Oh God,
I'm gonna let you land on the Boosie shit right quick though. Before we go into the next topic, what you gotta say about Boosie?
Hey, that indictment shit, that RICO shit. I remember when there wasn't no Crips and Bloods here in Colorado, and Cali was introducing that shit to the city. And I remember when California introduced the RICO to Colorado too, and they was trying to show Colorado how to shut shit down. And I remember, I had paperwork on some shit out here on the Crips and the Bloods, some shit out here. So I'm familiar with that RICO, with that indictment shit, like speaking from experience. Damn, man, this shit crazy, man. Boosie, man, I just think he need to slow his motherfucking ass down.
Slow down, Turbo.
Say what?
I said that nigga need to slow down, Turbo.
Slow the fuck down. Like like, you know, he be talking the fuck out of his walk, you know, and you know, niggas be telling on themselves, you know. I don't trust shit. I don't trust nobody. That's what changed my life. Not getting shot, not getting stabbed, going to prison. That shit only made me go harder. It was when I saw that paperwork and I seen niggas is not who they say they are. And the street code and that G code shit is not what the fuck it's supposed to be.
Nah, it ain't from where we grew up. These niggas ain't got no code. It's a renegade. Everybody do yourself, backstabbing, backdoor. We come from organized crime, organized gang activity. You know what I mean? Like, and then it start going on gang, hood on hood. These young niggas and switched it up.
But see, that's why I disagree at. When I do my homework and research and study, I see where the old motherfuckers fucked up and kept fucking up, from the mob to the local street gang shit. I see where they fucked up so much. They made so many motherfucking mistakes. These young motherfuckers learned that mistake making shit from the old motherfuckers. See, it was because we was the old motherfuckers. We the ones who laid this shit, and they came behind us. So they ain't switched. They ain't had no choice but to switch this shit up, because we've been fucking up left and right. We have. I'll be the first old motherfucker to say that.
I've been said that we fumbled the ball.
We fumbled the fuck out the ball.
It wouldn't be what it is right now if we didn't fumble the ball. We didn't fumble. It was by design. We had cheating referees. We had cheating motherfuckers that was switching the game up to where niggas lose. Period.
Right,
so
not by intentions.
By design.
By design, not by intentions.
The Reagan era, the war on drugs was the war on our OGs with the money. You know what I mean? All our money right now, the war, like, they silenced, like, come on, man, Martin Luther King got killed. You know,
like, that's real.
All the people that could give us the game, Huey P. Newton killed. All the people that could give us the game is eliminated. Okay, now you got the street hustlers and the pimps and shit that could get, they in jail, locked up for 20, 30 years. This nigga is 20 years old by the time this nigga get out of jail to give him the game. By that time, it's too late. Once the nigga grown in his own ways, you got to teach them. He said, I believe the children are the future, because it starts from a child. Once you raise a child right, with the game, not like on no shit like that, but with principles and morals. You know, that's what
discipline.
Principles, moral, and discipline. That's it.
That's right.
Period. And loyalty. And loyalty.
And loyalty, trust. Loyalty, trust.
So that's basic shit you gotta have in life. Period.
That's right. I agree with you. It was the design.
Any business you do. So
it was the
all our people that was going against the Martin Luther Kings, the Malcolm X, they got them out of here. All the Black Panthers, they eliminate the Black Panthers. You know what I mean? Right now, the rappers got all the money, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they employing niggas, and rappers are becoming billionaires overnight compared to how long it took them to become a billionaire. They trying to shut that shit down. They don't want no more Puffies, no more Jay-Z's, no more Oprahs. There's little 4-5 people we got to deal with. Cool. We don't want 100 motherfuckers from the hood being billionaires. And the way rap is right now, it's gonna happen. Period. Unless they lock niggas up with fake ass cases for hanging out with a nigga. Like, man, let a nigga commit a crime and get arrested. Like hanging out or knowing somebody or the fuck or being affiliated with something. You know, because it goes back to the protection. You know, niggas want protection and shit. Yeah, that's security. You know, so niggas don't have to carry guns and get caught up like Boosie. So the gang is their security. You know.
Yeah, you cut the head off the body, and the rest of the body will die.
And that's what's been happening. So that's why these niggas is on a renegade, because now they only got their mama. They uncles is locked up too, you know, or strung out on drugs and shit or whatever. They auntie is fucked up too. So all they got is their mama. Now they got a mama
the enemy a cold motherfucker, ain't he? The enemy a cold motherfucker, ain't he?
They got a mama raised in the 2 Live Crew era. You know what I mean? They mama came from the 80s. they was born in fucking the 90s. So they mama raising a whole 2 Live Crew, twerk and make it squirt, all that shit, strip club game, Daisy Dukes. They get born in the mid 90s. Mom's only there. Pop's gone, locked up. The OG of the hood that could have gave this nigga some shit, some game, locked up. No Frank Ocean. The motherfucking uncle, they all locked up or dead. Who is this young nigga is getting this game from far as a man, besides a woman? So when a woman raises a child, it's gonna be different. It's renegades. Women ain't loyal to nobody. So why would a child, a man that's raised by a woman that's not loyal to anything? What do you?
Oh, you went out.
I'm not loyal. Your mom going from nigga to nigga, spot to spot, all that shit. Strip pole to strip pole, strip club to strip club, OnlyFans to OnlyFans. And this is a young nigga raising that. A lot of niggas raising that end up being part of the YMCA, the letter people. You know, and if it's not, the streets is raising them. Now you got young niggas on the block with no code that don't know the rules, and they raising niggas, rappers that just rapping about shit that the niggas that the boys that went to jail and died for this shit, rapping about their life. Or rapping about what some hitter done did and somebody done got hit and spilled, but you didn't do it. You lost your homie last day, and you lost your homie last week. You didn't spend like what? You didn't do that. Why are you rapping about it? These young niggas, I ain't gonna say everybody because it's a lot of young niggas with old souls, but I think we fumbled the fucking ball because the game wasn't passed like a fucking baton. And I'll land my plane on that.
I agree with you. And that, shit, we messed up too when, you know, when we was doing what we was doing. I was talking to some other people on another live and
everybody, hey, hold on, bro.
I was talking to some other people on another live.
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Everybody, hey, hold on, bro. I was talking to some other people on another live.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. I got y'all. Everybody mute up right quick and let bro get a spill on. Thanks. Talk your shit, man.
Hey, so yeah, we was talking about how you remember how Suge Knight them and they had brothers who was lawyers and judges and shit like that.
Don't ask me a question. Ask them a question. I'm about to go get me something to drink right quick. Ask them a question.
Okay, well, this is not a question, y'all. Check this out. If y'all remember when Suge Knight was doing his shit, they had people in their hood that was lawyers and judges and shit like that. You know, back then, before the gangs and all of that shit came along, and it was the NAACP and the Black Panthers and all of them other black groups that came along, the goal was, as we was growing and learning this country and learning the land, the goal was to have black lawyers, black judges, whatever they had, we were supposed to in place the same thing with our people. So as our people was creating these groups from positive groups to negative groups, the negative groups like Suge Knight them, for example, in they hood, they had some of their homeboys was judges, lawyers, district attorneys and shit. So when they're and different type of police officers and sheriffs and shit like that. So whenever they hood had problems, they homies was there to bail them out of that and make sure they got
right.
justice.
Can I piggyback from that?
Hey, wait, hold on, no, let me finish, and then you can talk. Don't cut me off. Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish. And so with the gangs, there, you know, when the gangs was spreading from Cali and they was moving the way they was moving, them brothers was trying to do the same thing. And a lot of other different cities, a lot of other different states wasn't catching on. So that's what Yuck is saying when Yuck talk about how fucked up we are, how we fumbled the ball, and how it was by design. And it wasn't the older, because there's a lot of younger brothers who come along and say, well, they target us, they mad at us, they mad at their moms and their dads. They angry that they out here having to make these grown up decisions and adult choices and shit when they just kids. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he was talking about when he was talking about how our people fumble. We didn't fumble by intentions. We did that shit. It was by design, like he say. But we were supposed to have black lawyers, black judges. We still supposed to have that shit. So whenever they make decisions and choices, we got our people in place to make sure that it's the right decision that's being made. It's the right choice. It's the right justice. And whatever it is that's going on in whatever situation our people is facing in the courts or whatever it is we face. But we ain't established like that. Our race is not established like that. Our people is not established like that. The enemy here.
No. I come from Oakland. I come from you.
Hold it. Can I get my point across now? Hold on.
Yeah. Let me let Tracy tap in. Tracy been landing for a long time. Tracy, get your shit in, bro.
How y'all doing? I'm Tracy, and I live in St. Louis, Missouri. How y'all be?
Oh, sis. How you doing, AT? How you doing, AT? My bag.
It's all good. Hey, it's great. Let me piggyback a little bit. Hey, check this out. Hey, y'all, I'm 52, and everybody, the highest they ever guessed me to be is 40. So I'm truly blessed. But like what he said, see, back in the day, they used to have what's called neighborhood watch. And so, like, if you got in trouble, like if you lived on my block and you got in trouble, the neighborhood watch can go pick you up. Sometimes they will talk to you. You know, they have friends that work everywhere, and they go get you and prevent you from getting in trouble. See, when they took the pilot out to school, we don't have neighborhood watch no more. Then they took everything that really mattered to the kids. They took that away. Any type of discipline. So now what happens when they be disorderly, they go what? Straight to what? Juvenile. You don't got that middle piece no more. So that's the reason why a lot of this stuff is just going wrong and corrupt. And don't get me wrong, you still got black lawyers, you still got black judges, but what are they? We call them what? Coconuts. I messed around. And because like I'm a person that I always could draw a crowd. People listen to me.
Yes,
you know, my highest level of education is a master's degree. I got everything from CDL, B's, and on up in between with that master's. And I'm 12 hours in the master's degree from a counseling degree too.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm educated and street smart too.
Yes.
So I'm very well rounded. So they always, Miss Tracy. Hey, can I talk to you? Yeah, sure, baby. I got time for you. What's wrong? So
Miss Tracy. Like you said, it was Neighborhood Watch, but before Neighborhood Watch, it was the Black Panthers.
That's right. And look, where I moved from, they still have the Black Panthers up here. See, that's what I'm saying. See, in your bigger cities, that still exists, but like you say, they're dying out.
That's right.
Don't have, it's getting obsolete.
That's right.
But it's by design. It's
by design. And so like they say, and then like the Masonic.
It's by design. That's
right, and it's by design. And just like if you remember, the older guys, like my grandfather and perhaps your grandfather and his father, they were Masonic brothers. The Masonic brothers used to take and what? Pass out fruit. If your house, if your house and stuff burned up, they did the same thing. But now that's starting to get to be what? A big money bracket. Your dues and stuff ranging almost $300 a year if you're in the masonry. See, it's all everything, like you say, is starting to come apart, and it's all by design.
Period.
And that's just the way it is.
Look. And then let's get to the real rule. Not only.
Come on.
No. Hold on. I'm just trying to interact with you right quick.
Come on with it. Come on with this.
Not only with our leaders, but the drugs also. They bought the drugs in to get rid of our leaders. Or
That's right.
the leader ain't got to be a Black Panther. It could be a hood leader. It could be a nigga like Phoenix Mitchell that was looking out for everybody in the hood. It could
Any
be,
type of leader.
you know what I mean? Some Big Meech or somebody. You know what I mean?
Right. Because if you remember, what do they say about African Americans or brown skin, as they call us now? You know, we don't went from Black people, African Americans, brown skin, colored people. You know, our race is the only race name that keep continuously changing.
But the thing is, because we continuously change.
That's right. We keep evolving.
You can't get rid of us. You can't.
Right. What do they say? What do they say about our race? What? They constantly say, what? It's too many of them. You know, they have, ever since I've been big enough to remember, they always say, yep, the population, it's a whole lot of them people. It's too many. It's always too many of us and too many of who? Mexicans. And so, just like I told people about Corona is just another fine way of genocide in its fine
design.
It was by design.
Oh,
it was designed to thin out the African American race and the Mexican.
We got to. That's what we need to be putting into the younger brothers, that design.
Hey, let me play some shit, man. Let me play some shit. Quando Rondo, you know, they done did a raid. Nigga, a raid. Police hit the house in GA.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm gonna let y'all know how real this shit is. We could just talk it, but look how they walking it.
The charges against 18 people, including Savannah rapper Quando Rondo. Now you're looking at exclusive video that WJCL 22 News gathered at the scene of a raid of a home in Savannah to collect evidence as part of an ongoing investigation into the Rolling 60s gang. Now, this is the same gang that the Chatham County District Attorney described Rondo as a manager in an indictment that was just released. And tonight we have learned that this is not the only home that was raided by a joint team of city, county, and federal law enforcement.
Taquain Terrell Bowman is a Savannah rapper indicted on gang and drug charges. A Chatham County grand jury indictment accuses him of being a leader of the so-called Rolling 60s gang. He tweeted this message to his family on Friday after turning himself into police. What the tweet doesn't tell is that law enforcement was gathering evidence against him and the gang the day before. WJCL 22 News exclusively recorded this raid of a home on Reynolds Street near Hamilton Court Thursday morning. We learned it was one of 5 houses in Chatham County that a joint team of officers from Savannah Police, the Chatham County Narcotics Team, and agents from the FBI and the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms searched from 6 o'clock in the morning until almost 9. Law enforcement sources tell WJCL 22 News they were looking for evidence connected to the Rolling 60s gang, which they describe as violent and connected to illegal drug sales. Bowman, or Quando Rondo, was charged with traveling to Macon, Georgia to purchase marijuana after negotiating the price for the gang. We watched as 2 people living inside the home were taken into custody. They are among the 19 people indicted by a Chatham County grand jury on charges of gang activity and drugs. The people living in the home on Reynolds told WJCL 22 News they were woken to law enforcement pounding on the door, threatening to break it down. They told us no one in the home is connected to a gang, and any weapons found inside the home were legally purchased. At the end of the search, we watched as FBI agents carried out a box filled with envelopes and other documents. Law enforcement tell us it's evidence connected to the ongoing investigation into several street gangs that include the Rolling 60s.
Now, law enforcement would not describe the type of evidence they seized. We're hoping to learn new information during a news conference tentatively scheduled for next week. As for Bowman, he has a bond hearing on Friday.
You hear that? He has a bond hearing.
Yep.
People just bail the fuck out, man. Everybody act like a nigga go to jail. He just locked up forever. Let's hear what this Q, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Dominican, Latin shit got to say.
17-page, 49-count indictment dating back to October 2022, and it's the reason why rapper Quando Rondo is sitting in this Chatham County jail since June 16. Counts of conspiracy to violate the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, 1 count of illegal using communication facility, and a count for violating the street gang terrorism and prevention. 3 men during their total focus operation: Tremaine Grant, Samuel Usman, and Angelo McNeil Amir were arrested at a home on East 39th Street and are facing charges for fentanyl, trafficking, and illegally using a phone to set up drug sales. In the indictment, Grant is accused of being a leader of the Rolling 60s and the Family Over Everything gang. It states they sold marijuana to a confidential informant and even traveled to Atlanta to pay a supplier. Reporting in Chatham County, Nikai Ferrero, WJCL 22 News.
What the fuck?
Done.
Dumb nigga alert records, man. The world's dumbest criminals, man. I tell you, these nerd niggas ain't got no game. And now look, at the end of the day, you're a whole rap out here, my nigga, and you're on the phone negotiating deals, man. Like that, they don't come from organized crime, nigga. Like the boss had to, you know what I mean? Niggas don't even talk on the phone. They meet up somewhere. Had that intimate, and it gotta be with the boss. You know what I mean? Not the this nigga's the manager, so he's the rolling sick. I ain't gonna even say that, man. That shit is crazy, man. And I said, like, remember the gang injunctions, they use anything to get niggas, you know, tapped in. But he really did the crime. We talking about Young Thug and Boosie getting pulled. That nigga was really active. He went to go, allegedly, well, that's what they said. He not only lined the deal up, he met up with the motherfucker to get the deal done. So, yeah.
And then I was watching another channel, because they was trying to say, no, he wasn't the head person. Yes, he was, because they don't pull up the financial records. And it's whoever that make the most money, that's the key person. That's the main head person, and he makes the most money.
Mastermind. That's what
right.
I got a question, good brother. I want to ask you something. Man, do you think that we our own worst enemy, man, because of like what you said? Like this dude should have been TTG. He should have been trying to go. You know what I'm saying? To be in the position that he in. Like I stated earlier about anybody can be who they want to be, man. And this wasn't nothing. This wasn't no thing of the past. See, the people who was in these type of positions already knew what to do. It wasn't this type of infiltration. Like we got all
comfortable.
Yeah, everything's open right now. We got windows open, back doors. So do you feel like we our own worst enemy?
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. Yeah, we are. We always talking about this person is the op. That person is the enemy. They the enemy. They go the op. But hey, rest in peace to my grandmother. She always told me you can be your own worst motherfucking enemy.
That's right.
Yeah, hell yeah. We are our own worst enemy. They said I wasn't going to live to be 16, 18, 21, and 25, but I made it to 40. We are our own worst enemy. I ain't got to worry about nobody else being an enemy or an op to me. I just got to sit my kids down teaching them that shit. We are our own worst fucking enemy. We can be an op to our goddamn selves.
Right.
See, that's how I got my shit together.
But look, at the end of the day, it's by design.
By design. Spit that shit, yuck.
Look at what they promoting on the radio. Prostitution and niggas getting shot or shooting.
By design.
Right.
I came in 5 on it was a problem. We had to switch that. We had to do hella different versions of that shit just by us saying weed. Now they can say weed, Percocet, Molly, all the different drugs. They can say that shit on the radio right now, right? As long as they ain't say bitch shit, motherfucker, they can say all the drugs on the radio right now. You know, that's influenced motherfuckers to do drugs. You know, motherfuckers talking about they drilling and killing. Right. You know, that some niggas to start drilling and killing and think that's gonna get them, you know, along with their rap career, you gotta really be with the shit. So they're gonna go out there, do some drills and shit with some of the cops and shit, rap about it, and now they on. You know, so at the end of the day, man, these young niggas, shit, Chicago.
They wilder than we were. Like I told somebody, the difference between when I was a kid and difference than they are now. When I was a kid, Ice Cube and them might have rapped about it, but they didn't do it. These motherfucking kids of the day, they do the shit, then rap about it. I say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Easy say he was cruising down the street in his 6'4". These motherfucking kids ain't saying shit about cruising no goddamn way. what they say? I'm peeping through the window doing me a drive-by. I say, damn.
Well, that's where
everybody in the house dead.
Well, that's where they fucked up because, you know, the plug never had to do the dirt. The plug never play in the mud. The plug
right, what they say?
In the mud. Hold on. The plug never played in the mud. The plug got hitters, underbosses, sniper, all type of shit to do that shit for him. Niggas to meet up, all type shit to do that shit for them. It's like at the end of the day, these new niggas, it's a different game. They ain't get the organized crime. To even talk to the boss, nigga. Like, come on, man. Like,
but see, they don't. That's why I say they don't run their motherfucking thing like a proprietorship and ownership. They run their shit like a mess.
Not organized. It's not organized crime. You
that's
got the
right.
top rappers,
that's how you got to run it.
One of the top rappers, you know, that's still being looked at on some Boosie shit because of the shit that happened with old boy.
Duke the Jeweler.
No, not Duke. My nigga from Chicago, King Von. So the shit that happened with King Von, Quando Rondo, people not, and then they, you know what I mean? So they've been had their eyes on this nigga. So you go out there and then start doing a drug ring, allegedly. You know what I mean? And come on, bro. Like, what type of knucklehead shit is that? Same shit with the one eye nigga, man. The nigga with the one eye. What's the nigga name? It's on the
Fetty Wap.
Yeah. He was dumb as fuck.
That's another dumb. I'm just quiet, but that's another dumb ass nigga. Hey, I work with these kids out here, man. That's just what I just got through teaching my kids tonight and my nieces. Don't be your own worst enemy was the title. Was the topic. Don't be your own worst fucking enemy. Yeah, Fetty Wap was a dumbass dude, man. That shit he did, it was dumb as hell what he done.
This shit, all these rap niggas is doing, trying to be fucking the next Tony Montana and all that shit is dumb. That you making millions of dollars legally and rap. What the fuck are you doing?
But Tony Montana pushed that shit up his nose. I'd rather be Salsa, who had Tony Montana ass knocked off. Fuck Tony Montana.
My thing is this, regardless of what it is, these new youngsters, they got their own rules. You know, like even when the OGs get out of jail, nigga, they don't respect them. It's about money and power. If the OGs ain't coming back on top, they're not respected. Where you been, nigga? It's on a whole new, we run the hood now.
Just nigga, like they say.
Hold on. If you got a problem with it, we slide shit. So they don't even respect it. They don't respect the OGs coming out. Oh,
not at all,
nigga. You know what I mean? They don't even fuck with us. They even really get the advice or the game. So it's totally fucked up. And it's the Willie Lynch shit because we all older people. I never thought that shit would ever happen. Like I always say, we just fight the power and all this shit in the 70s and the 80s, brother, Black Panthers, all this shit. And then this one, I discovered the Willie Lynch letters like in junior high and high school. I'm like, this shit will never happen. Black people, this is in the 80s. I'm like, black people is too unified in the 80s. This could never happen. Fast forward time to 2023. It's fucking happening. You got the young against the old. You got the daughter against the mama. You got the father against the son. You got light skin against dark skin. You got like all the motherfucking shit they said that was gonna happen in that Willie Lynch is happening right fucking now.
It's happening.
Hey, yeah, man, we went 50 years later. We went into, back in the 50 years ago, we was on the verge to where we could have went left or we could have went right. Because we had a thing called the conscious community. Now we done came into being the unconscious motherfucking community. And we running from ourselves. And we running into the black. We running into the shadow. That means we running away from ourselves. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that ain't it. We had respect back then. There's no respect now, baby. Listen, for instance,
that's what I'm saying.
You get inside your car, right? Let's just say you at a 4-way stop sign, right? Somebody will come. Let's just say it's early in the morning, right? Let's say you got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's say this morning you got up, you was early, you had a great morning, kissed the kids, wife, bam. You left a little early. Let's say this one at the stop sign, she didn't leave early. She don't ran the stop sign. She done damn near hit your car and tore your car and you up. But she mad. She got road rage now. She don't
See,
come back around.
Miss Tracy, I think it's about accountability. See,
Hey,
back
That
in them
too.
days, even though I wanted to do all these things, I still
You
had
didn't do
parents.
that.
I still
Right.
had
It's called
parents.
respect and accountability. But see, they don't have none of that now.
Yeah, I had parents. But see, these
Right.
parents now, these kids running everything like bro said.
Right.
These kids
That's
don't
right.
respect nothing. You know what I'm saying? They got their
No.
own rules. They raising themselves.
That's
So
right, baby.
they going on their own thing. But see, my
And
mama
it's
would
going
still
backwards.
whoop me. My mama would
That's
still
right.
whoop me at 16 though. Back then. See what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Ain't none of that going on no more. So these people know they kids the ones out here breaking in
Yeah,
people's
they do.
cars. They know they
Yes.
kids the one that's robbing everybody. They know they kids the killers. And I see
Putting these
EBK in
schools
the
up to
chat room.
people's
Shout out to
hoods.
EBK.
Hey, hold on. Let's let niggas land. Like, let them land and then respond to it. Like, people,
Oh, okay.
they ain't doing this shit like Clubhouse. You know what I mean? That's what I want to say about you, Auntie.
Okay.
We gonna let you land. We gonna let everybody land. Just let everybody get their shit off, and then boom, respond to it. The first one respond to it, then boom, the flow is on you. The second one, you know what I mean. The third one, the fourth one.
All right.
Let's make it respectful and make sure we can really
Yeah.
hear what everybody got to
But-
say instead of over talking each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Young Mouth telling the truth though. They disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the stuff that they do now. My mama, God rest her soul, she been gone 11 years. I just lost my daddy January the 9th. He lived to be 81 years young, and the stuff that they do, I could never would do that to my parents. You know what I'm saying? That was the name of the game. And let me tell you something. Not only could your mama whoop you, next door neighbor could whoop you, and she was gonna get on the phone and tell you, it just wasn't gonna go good at all. And then they want to say you got to be brought up in a two-family household. That's not true. My mom and daddy got divorced, and then my mama married somebody else, but that wasn't what? That was my birth father. So, like I say, you could make it work if you want to. My mama didn't know no, can't, ain't. She had no such words as that. Had to be done, it's got to get done. And that's what I say. The kids don't want to work. It just, like I say, it's just a mess of stuff. And Boosie didn't do nothing but just set himself up for nothing but trouble. You know what I'm saying? They say he's supposed to be out in the morning by 10 with $100,000. So we'll see about that, but that's just a whole mess. They said that since Duke, allegedly, since he was, he set Duke the Jew up, they said that was the last straw. He had done too much. Allegedly, that wasn't what the plan was with him and the Prince boys and their daddy. So, like I say, I didn't even know. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know nothing about Duke the Jeweler until that. I didn't know he was the number 5 jeweler in the world, black jeweler in the world. I would have liked to get some of the pieces from him. It's a nice looking work, But like I say, Boosie thought, they had swept that up on the rug and wasn't gonna be nothing done for him about that. And they say all 3 of those cases are linked together. Duke the Jeweler, Rocket Man, and Dolph.
See, I don't really think Boosie like a setup type guy. I think Boosie just moved loose. And I think Boosie just come from an era to where I think Boosie just so much Boosie. Cause I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Hold on. I like, no Frank Ocean. I hear what you're talking about. We ain't gonna over talk what she just said.
I know that.
About that young Dolph shit. A lot of people allegedly, it's, could be mentioned in that shit. Allegedly. So she said was like everybody gotta take notes of what everybody's saying. Let's listen first, then talk, and then respond. I think that everybody been landing tonight. Y'all been going crazy, bro. But let's just let everybody land and then, get that shit off. But what you saying is absolutely right, Tracy. Niggas, yeah, it's that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers that's under investigation. They got these, and allegedly a lot of people are parties of investigations, allegedly. So, the main thing that's fucked up about this shit is that we seeing the shit that happened with the Panthers. We seeing the shit that happened with Martin Luther King all over again, but it's in hip hop form, and nobody talking about it. We got the infiltrators. We got the Vlad TVs, the no jumpers and shit. You know what I mean? Get nigga to spill their whole guts about everything, right? Then I do an interview with a nigga like, So I think that with us content creators, us rappers and shit, it's a different type of life. But they'll go to the white boy and spill their motherfucking guts. Go to the white boy and do they stuff, tap dance like Sammy Davis and all the shit, take over Vegas. You hear me? But when it comes to our brother and sister, they ain't really willing to do the same shit. So we're in a fucked up time right now to where black people don't give a fuck about black people. Like
Period.
Let me tell you this. If you see a Mexican girl or elderly man getting beat up in the street by any race, Mexicans gonna stop traffic and hop out. Not with their phone, but to slide some shit. Let that happen with an Asian dude getting beat up, and man, them Asians gonna hop out and slide. Samoan, Armenian, Russian, anything, German, like anything. They're about to slide for something. The black people, we gonna run to that motherfucker and pull out our phone. World star, yeah, I got it. That boo boo. It's like we're not tribal no more. It's not no organization. Niggas is for self. Even with the rap shit, everybody for self. My nigga Mike Ascari in the building. Let me get my nigga Mike in the building, man. Real mob shit. Let's go, Mike.
What's up, my brother, man? What's up with it, fam?
I'm on blackout mode tonight, nigga. I got a Beijing that swole my whole face, neck, and chest up, nigga. This shit fucked my whole world up. So, blackout. I'm trying to get ready for my show tomorrow and Sunday. Hopefully, my shit don't be too crazy, man. But
it's all good, nigga. Get well, man. It will.
Mike, how you feel about this shit, though? We been talked about this shit. Me and you already got the report about it, but Quando Rondo got arrested, a whole gang injunction. Boosie, they try to hold his bond. He's supposed to be getting out tonight because they went through somebody else. He's supposed to get his bond out tonight. You are a nigga that always said this. It was a hip-hop Cointelpro, and it still is. Mike, talk your shit.
I mean, you just said it beautifully, bro. You know what I'm saying? The facts is there, man. The hip hop Cointelpro is real. In the years and the months and years to come, man. That's gonna become more and more evident, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but even in light of that, because there's always been some kind of conspiracy on our people or some form. You know what I mean? That don't absolve us of responsibility for the stupid shit that we do, though, man. You know what I mean? And when you got a Boosie, for example, you know what I mean? He been having good fortune, man, of missing this very type of shit at the end for a minute. And not only that, you know what I mean? He didn't see several motherfuckers fall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't see the error of other motherfuckers' ways. Like, it ain't no excuse for him. I'm talking about like an interview when the nigga did when the nigga said some goofy shit about having some youngsters around. Come on, man. You don't say that type of shit, man. It's just ignorance, man. I'm like, that's self-inflicted shit. You can't blame that on the government because didn't nobody put a battery in your back to say that type of shit. You're supposed to know better, man.
Or to pull up to the video shoot with a fucking gun hanging out your back pocket.
Stupid. So it's like,
because he don't got comfortable.
That's right.
My nigga, Seema in this motherfucker. Chima in this motherfucker. Seema, what up?
What up, yo? What's the demo, man?
Man, we fucking with it tonight. What the fuck weekly? I need y'all help. It's a blackout night for me because my whole jaw swollen. Nigga done got a Beijing. Nigga didn't know that I'm allergic. Nigga, my throat was swole up. Nigga, my face swole up. Nigga, I look wild. Nigga, it's the only time
I got a question while y'all waiting on this other one to get on. What y'all think about Miss Jackie? Now they trying to say it's some foul play in it. Now they trying to say the lady was choked to death.
Hold on, Tracy.
Okay.
Let's let Seema kick in right quick and talk about how he feel, because we gotta let everybody have the floor. And we
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was listening to you, man. You was talking about like morals and values, and I think like that's one of the biggest things that's destroying our community. That's why the youngsters like that, man. Like they'll kill the fucking OGs. Ain't no morals and values. You was talking about, a lot of them grow up with their mamas. They seeing their mamas do this and that. You see what I'm saying? They choose certain men over them, beating the shit out of them. Like these ain't no love. G. That's why they call themselves demons. Like now, and it ain't just the youngsters. Like our people in general, even like a lot of the elders, we don't have no morals and values no more. That shit lost. That's why the previous generations, they had more morals and values than we had. That's why we was a little bit more tame than they were. But every generation, you can see it get worse. We was getting farther and farther away from that. Now if you go back and look, hey, check this out, yo. Now I watch the news, man. It was once upon a time I'd be able to watch the news, and they'll be talking about certain crimes, and I'd be like, a white man did that, a black man did that. Now you can't fucking tell, G. You can't. We do the same type of fucking crimes they used to do.
Hell yeah.
Facts. No cap.
Hey, can I come in real quick and land on some shit?
Go ahead.
Hey, check this out. Before Mike came in and Yuck had landed on what Yuck had landed on, I was thinking about brother when the other brother was speaking when he said we ran into the shadows. And I was really thinking heavy on what Yuck had said before Mike came in. How fucked up it is. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. Because of the design, because of how the design is so strong, like the design is kryptonite and we Superman. And when the design come around, we can't, Superman can handle that kryptonite shit. So I keep to myself. I don't even fuck with our people. And I'm 50 years old speaking from experience. I stays to myself, keeps to myself. And I'm blessed and I'm doing good, but I don't fuck with none of the races. I done all my homework, research, and study on all this shit we talking about overall. You can't be 50 and in your 60s and 70s and 80s and not know this shit, not know that this design shit is really real. We've been landing on a lot of shit, but Yuck keep on drilling that design word. And ain't nobody talking about the motherfucking design. What the fuck we gonna do about the design? That motherfucker fucking us up. It's so it's so crazy. I keep to my fucking self.
I'm glad you said the design, because
talk about
that's what it is. The design was to put crack into Northern California to get rid of the motherfucking Black Panthers. You know why? Because the California gun laws that we go through to this very day is because of the Black Panthers. But you know what they took from the Black Panthers? The free lunch program. So now that shit is implemented, breakfast and lunch, because of the Black Panthers. The fucking school system trying to outdo what we was doing back in the day, my nigga. I'm from Oakland, nigga. That the Black Panthers, nigga, was looking out for all the kids, nigga. Breakfast and lunch programs, nigga. Not just lunch. You hear me? Recreation centers, nigga. Camping trips, nigga. Camping trips and shit. Like, really. And then the main thing that I'm going to go back to what you were saying, Tracy, in schools. Not only is we missing the OGs giving us game, but for us, school, we missing the real electives. Like, where we come from, nigga had metal, nigga had like You know what I mean? Like different shops, home shop, motherfucking mechanic shop. Nigga know how to build engines. Like this is in high school. You had them type of electives that when you carpenter shit, as soon as you leave high school, you can start your own business and do that. It ain't that. It wanted to be working right now. You leave high school, go to college. Go to college. Now you're working for the corporation instead of building your own shit. So a lot of people from back in the day, before us, before my nigga right there, before Auntie, back in the 40s and the 50s and the 60s and shit like that, you know, they was doing a 1-2, period. And doing a super 1-2. You know what I mean? Then the red line shit come in. Now you get red line, you can't buy property over here. You can't do this, can't do that. You're stuck in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So the design is beyond drugs. It's beyond beyond a real estate or a place where they put somebody. It's beyond Planned Parenthood. It's beyond all that shit, bro. Listen, man. The whole thing is that if we come together, they don't give a fuck about nobody together. They don't give a fuck about being together. If the black culture come together and really know their history and know who the fuck they are, it's a fucking rap.
So much. Hey, Yuck, you need to drop some shit on that.
It's a rap.
How we can fuck that design up and shut that design down, Yuck.
I'm talking about it. Everybody knows it's a design. That's why all these rappers get arrested for not doing shit. I can see if all these rappers was really out there clapping and doing what they do. There's some dumb niggas that do it. You know what I mean? But, man, speaking of that, this is a perfect alley-oop. Let's get to the alley-oop. Let me show some shit, man. Let me present something. This is a perfect alley-oop.
Hey, you got to hit. You got to hit something.
This is the perfect motherfucking alley-oop because trolling to get you swollen, hating on your homeboy, ain't cool.
Trolling to get you swollen.
And this nigga doing 35 years for trolling. Let's go to the more of the story.
What?
TAXSTONE got, well, you know, he had to see the nigga that he was dissing in person. Once that happened, bruh, you know, it went crazy. So my thing is this, man. Hold on, let's see. Shout out to Breakfast Club. I ain't monetized. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I get rap money, my nigga. I really don't care, but I want to get her straight to the fucking point.
Period.
Her little fucking baller ponytail having ass. No, that's a dreadlock booth. Her forehead big as shit too. The microphone, the headphones can't even fit over that motherfucker. I don't see what I see.
I got a big ass head, so I know what you're talking about.
This bitch got a head on her.
Spoken. He said it was all Troy Ave's fault. That Troy Ave attacked anyone.
Machine at the Urban Plaza.
Fair use.
Troy Ave and Troy Ave security. And here we have some audio for the story as well.
At the end, after the legal arguments were done, after it was determined that there would be consecutive sentences, after Judge Klott said that he wanted them to be consecutive to show the 4 victims additional time upstate, Daryl Campbell spoke, and he said it was all Troy Ave's fault, that Troy Ave attacks anyone that attacks his music, that he's a jokester, that he only took a gun into the club in Irving Plaza to protect himself, that he always has felt that he would be attacked, therefore he had to have a gun. There was reference made to the federal case, which is pending before Judge Schofield. It's a felon in possession case. He did plead to that, and the prosecution said he only pled to that because of the potential larger exposure in federal court for not pleading out. We're going to follow that as well.
Bingo Flamingo. Fair use. Shout out to Breakfast Club. Go follow them ASAP. No Rocky. But yeah, that is what it does.
Hey, I wanted to make a point real quick. Yep. Based on some things that y'all just mentioned, right? You know, I said this a few times, man. Like, it ain't enough just to be educated in this world, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a heart to enforce what you know. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's really like we got a lot of knowledgeable idiots, man. You know what I'm saying? They just know a lot, but they don't know how to to put it to use though. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we lacking. You know what I'm saying? It ain't lack of knowledge, man. It's a lack of intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? You know, it's the uses of that shit. That's why a lot of this money that's getting, you know what I mean, to these rappers is getting it nowadays. That's why it's not benefiting. They die before they can really enjoy it, man. So, in addition to that, everybody ain't capable. Everybody ain't teachers, man. As individuals, we gotta understand that. We gotta understand what our role is. Everybody ain't leaders and everybody ain't teachers. You know what I'm saying? You know, but when you understand them things, you can understand, you know, what your role would be to help the overall collective. You know what I'm saying? You know, sit down and listen to somebody that knows something better, man. So that way you could learn. That's like my generation, like we got like 3 different generations up here. I'm under your generation, you're under bruh generation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm coming up observing y'all generation. You know, motherfuckers had to sit and listen to something, bro. It wasn't just out of pride because somebody was bitching you or something. Because the nigga was really trying to teach you something, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you really paid attention, you know what I'm saying, you can thrive and you can shine. Because when your time comes, you know what I'm saying, you know how to perform in the field. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be a part of something. You can just come out, just freelance. You know what I'm saying? And education was important because every nigga a part of that machine, man. But at some fashion or another, at some point, maybe a potential successor, man, to lead that shit forward. You got to be able to guide the squad correctly. It ain't enough just to be on top, man. You got to know how. That's responsibility, nigga. That's why I said it costs to be the boss, nigga. We ain't talking about money, nigga. We talking about, nigga, intellectual knowledge, nigga, and all of that shit results, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when we start consolidating that, just like we having right now, there's 6 of us on this panel. Let's say we had a regular discussion on here. It's just us regulars up here on the regular. You know what I'm saying? We starting a trend. Anybody come around us, man, like everything we doing on here, we talking about.
Hey, but look. The whole thing is, I'm trying to take up for where we fumbled the fucking ball. So if I could get on these podcasts and on these channels and try to give the youngsters game, you know what I mean, that they didn't get because we all was locked up or niggas was, you know what I mean, whatever, dead or something. People was locked up and like, come on, man. We had too much, like, we come from a different cloth. Everybody come from a different cloth. Even the females, the ones that know how to cook, the ones that know how to nurse you. It was a different cloth. This new cloth. Hold on. We went from celebrating the drug dealer to celebrating the drug user. We went from, you know what I mean, celebrating the righteous, I mean, the woman that was, you know, square bare woman, to celebrating the prostitute. You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, my nigga. Like, it was all about, I ain't gonna even go there, as far as about leverage or you know what I mean, mileage on Pearl. But you always wanted a square or somebody, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Even if you didn't get a square, somebody from your hood, somebody you vibe with or whatever, that none of them strip, none of them bust it open. Right now, every woman feel like they gotta bust it open. Everybody got IGs, these and motherfucking OnlyFans, and they busting it open. That ain't morals, my nigga. That ain't value. Like, you gotta value your body. You gotta make a nigga like, come on. Like, the thing is, you posting your whole body on Instagram. Where's the secret connection? Like, back in the day, you was waiting to see your girl get naked, getting some G-string. Nigga, any bitch that you try to date on the gram got their whole shit out there. Everything that was sacred. These bitches ain't wearing baggy pants. They got G-strings with camel toes.
Right.
So at the end of the day, bro, it's a whole different game, my nigga. From the youngsters to the females to everything, and everybody going with it. You know, and rap is being used as a main tool to promote this shit. You know?
Hey, yo.
Well, the only thing I would say to that, Yuck, is that, and I always give you your roses for this, bro, is that you always had your own lane, though, then and now, though. So it's like, if a person wanted an example on how to stand on theirs, what they've always done, you know what I'm saying? You know, you got a perfect example of this platform right here, like in everything you did. Like I've been fucking with you, man. You know, for at least what 29, 30 years, man. You know what I mean? Music alone. So that's what I'm saying. So that's a prime example on how to, even if you get lost, how to get back there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was giving those examples. And like you say, like we talk about this shit all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I think how we get back there is like what Yuck talking about, like, you know, trying to get a gang to the youth. To be honest, Mike, I hear you on here, Yuck, Gooch. Like in the real world, G, we ain't really got nobody like talking to the youngsters like that, man. Y'all keep talking about this design thing. Like we didn't even know when we was young. Like these fucking people, man, the pale face, they got a plan where they be putting into motion and ain't gonna come to fruition till like 50 years though. Like Yuck was talking about the Woody Lynch letter. And he was like, man, this should have never happened. But they playing the long game. Like, you know, a fucking teenager, man, his mind ain't even developed, G. He can't see that far. He can't even see that far. The shit, the knowledge you done acquired, Yuck done acquired. Like, bro, they can't fathom that. Nobody's telling them that.
Hey, that's why I come on these platforms, right? Like, and just as an update, man, I may be up out of here a lot sooner than y'all think, but my lawyer and I'm about to have a negotiation with the DA within the next week, man, and probably gonna get credit for time served, so I'll be out soon. So
hell no.
Gotta be.
Hold on. You ain't gonna say that like that. Congratulations, my nigga.
Peace and power, bro.
For sure. I appreciate that, man.
Hey, man, Mike, man, you said some shit that was hell of a, bro. You said, what I took from what you said, Mike, you was saying, like, basically, like, common sense ain't really coming no more. But then, yeah, came back and hit with hot shit everywhere. Like, we can't really say common sense ain't coming no more. Cause shit everywhere. Like, yeah, was saying, like, now, you know, everybody so used to putting everything out, like all the chicks on IG, how all the youngsters, all the males is just skipping the line on all the so-called street rules and shit like that. So there's no
form you know why they do that though, bro? They do that when they do that because the accountability is left, right? So my thing is this, right? That's why I say you have to cultivate an environment, man. You know what I mean? It ain't just gonna happen on its own, like it, you know. And you do that by see this conversation we having. It can't just be a conversation that we having on this thing. We gotta take this off this app and put it in our real lives. Everybody got somebody. Everybody that got somebody that look up to them or is inspired by them, not just the entertainers. You got a little brother, you got a little sister, you got a son, you got a daughter, you got a cousin. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that respect what you're saying. Utilize that respect, man, as an opportunity to guide, man. Everything we're talking sensible now, man. Utilize that in your real life and apply it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just let that be a conversation piece over here. If you ain't doing it in real life, man, you know what I'm saying? You should feel bad, man. You should feel like a hypocrite if you ain't applying it in real life. See, you got to put that kind of shame on yourself to push you forward, man, and to take you out of shit, man. That's why we had tough love on each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers go talk that shit to you, not just to put you down, but to make you want to move forward, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. You know what I mean? So it's like we know what the problems is, though, but we all talking sensible shit. But we got to ask ourselves how much of what we're saying is actually being applied in real life by us. What was somebody else doing? See, change don't just start with these name brands. It start with somebody that's unknown. They come out of the woodwork, come out of nowhere because they did something that become noticeable, man. You know what I'm saying? Any one of us in here can be that person, man.
Yeah, man.
I do it on the net and off the net.
You definitely got to apply it in real life, man.
Can
I
I
100% agree with that, man. You
can I
definitely got to do it. Like I be
right?
talking
Can
to
I
the
talk?
youngsters, man.
Minute.
Go ahead,
Can
Tracy.
I talk for a minute? Yeah, but see, here's the thing. See, the only way you can change the end result is that you change the narrative. And like they say, that is correct. You know, you can't talk a good game if you're not living it. And just like they say, one rotten apple spoil the bushel. But here's another one for you though. See, you got to stop looking at the glass half empty. Start looking at it half full. See, I get on people platforms that share interest in Dolph. I like Mo3, and I listen to people that are positive. See, like-minded people hang around together, fella. You know what I'm saying? Yep, now you got some good examples. You make a lot of sense. Mike, where you in jail at? Is he still on here, Mike? I
Mike,
can't
what up?
hear him.
No. I had myself muted. No, I'm in California, bro.
Okay,
I'm
you in
open for I'm
California. I heard somebody. Okay, hey, good luck. You get ready to get out. Hey, man, try not to make the same mistake. Let there be a learning curve. How you got put in, okay?
I've been this motherfucker 23 years, man. I just came off a
Oh,
life
baby.
sentence, man. So like we don't
Come
make
on
these same
out,
mistakes
baby.
twice, man.
Come on
Yeah,
out.
Peace and power,
Enjoy
Mike.
your life. You
Peace
hear
and
me?
power, bro.
You hear me? Come
yeah.
on out and enjoy your life. The world waiting on you. You hear me, baby? Let it be your oyster.
Real holler though.
You know.
Holler.
But a lot of people ask me, you know, Miss Tracy, how did you be so successful? I'm retired at 52 years old. I've been retired, y'all, since I was 36. I used to tell my family I was going to be retired at 50. And I was blessed because I got to take care of my mama when she had cancer, and I got to spend a lot of years with my father. And it's all about the way you're brought up, and it's all about the way you perceive life. What you speak out your mouth, out through your tongue, is what you put into what existence
The
in the earth.
universe.
That's right.
So that's why I say keep being positive. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this stuff, you know, just like I say, you know, Boosie got too comfortable with himself. You know, just like he was telling the police, how much you make? I can pay you this right now. They ain't going for it. They gonna make a zap out of Boosie, and Boosie gonna get what Boosie Boo been looking for. And like they say, if he go to jail for 10 years, he 40 something now, he gonna be relevant. But then other guys say that's what he was doing it for, so he could remain relevant. That's the wrong way. See, Boosie wasn't really, don't get me wrong, I liked the Boosie when I was growing up. But the kids of today, are they gonna remember Boosie if he goes to jail? Hell no, they not waiting on Boosie. That's
Yeah,
not
man.
Wayne, that's not Drake, you know. They don't, a lot of them don't even know him.
Oh, wow.
So he just messed up. But somebody please explain this to me. Do y'all think DC Young Flack killed that girl? They say he gaslighted her because he kept telling her she was too fat. And then they say no matter how much weight she lost or what she did, he wouldn't go on her. They say he used to stay gone 3 days at a time.
Hold on. We got to stop it. It's footage of Jackie O. Rest in peace and condolences to
yeah,
family.
rest in peace. My condolences to her.
But look, she saying she get it. You know, her by herself, not DC Young Fly say, hey, you gotta get it. She said she did a post when she was by herself and it said her friends was telling her not to do it. She's like, this is my body. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So it was her decision. You can't put that on DC.
Right.
And they're trying to like do some old conspiracy shit, like he sacrificed her and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
Yeah,
I don't believe in that, baby.
Man, that's stupid shit, man. He been on. Okay, so you got the other 85 South. When did come on, man? That shit is a bunch of bullshit. And
Right, I don't believe in that sacrifice, but now I do believe that you can do. Oh, okay,
these internet conspiracy theory niggas will make you think that without no evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you go on Clubhouse, they got paperwork, they can prove what they talking about.
Right.
On IG or Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. You gotta be able to prove what you're talking about is facts. And a lot of niggas be throwing fake facts out there. Trump said fake news.
Right.
Niggas throw fake news out there and then win. So let's not be the fake news crew. Like, let's keep it official.
Right.
Yeah,
We got too many police on YouTube and not enough in the goddamn detective's office. All they gotta do is watch YouTube and solve the goddamn case.
Fuck YouTube. All they gotta do is watch
lying. Y'all be on it, man. And I ain't lying because that's what I do. You know, since I'm retired, you know, I get just to go from the channels that I like. You know, Rose Gold. I like y'all. I like the Queen. And I like Sauce 500 when he ain't on the bullshit.
Hey, speaking of people getting arrested, Andrew Tate has a final message to the people that he got indicted, he got convicted, so from house arrest. So let's hear what Andrew Tate got to say. And this is about a dude that's just trying to really put on manhood. You know what I mean? On some Kevin Samuels type of shit. You know what I mean? Teach about their manhood, lace their boots. You know what I mean? Just like we try and do tonight. Shout out to everybody on the panel, but we lacing boots, you know, because we come from a different code. So he trying to lace boots on a dating situation, you know, when people be dating bitches and all that shit. So him giving game got him in this shit. So let's play what he got to say. He's been convicted, so this is what he got to say.
I also want to say that I believe the Romanian government is going to charge me. They're not going to charge me because they have any evidence, and they're not going to charge me because I'm guilty of anything. They're going to charge me because after a 14-month investigation, 6 months of arrest, which is the maximum they can possibly give me without charge, I don't think they can just drop this. Imagine they just drop this tomorrow. Oh, we made it all up. Imagine that. What choice do they have but to charge me? If they charge me, I have to go to trial. Now, of course, I still believe in Romanian justice. I really, truly believe that even with Romanian justice systems or matrix control systems, I will be found innocent because I know the case file, I know what's in it. But that's going to take years. They're going to waste 1.5 to 2 years of my life, make me go to trial. Then when I'm found not guilty, it's been years. Who cares, right?
I also want to add that basically now the judge has around 2 months to see this case file.
You need to shut the fuck up. So that basically was the bread and potatoes of the response. You think they trying to silence, real heterosexual human beings, women and men, and try to replace us with the, YMCA, because that's what it sounds like to me. Now prostitution is legal. Vegas, LA, they got whole straw, all types of shit. Mm-hmm. But his situation was girls he was dating. What's the difference, bro? I done been fucking what this shit called, man? Where the weed is at?
Amsterdam, Jamaica.
Amsterdam. I done been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, Amsterdam is legal over there at 18.
Hold on. I done been to Amsterdam. They got a red light district. It's all prostitution. They got bitches in the window dancing. You
That's right.
Want to fuck,
ass
right?
But naked.
So you in Romania? I assume, nigga, Germany had these. Everywhere you go overseas, they got these brothels, to where it's a ring of prostitution, and it's running. I'm talking about buildings, not no motherfucking curb where bitches walk. I'm talking about buildings, but motherfuckers with their own room. It's like college fucking dorms, full of prostitution, my nigga. Real prostitution. Now let's go back to him. These are girls. You see the text. Oh, I wanted to be the number one. So these are people that his girlfriend doing camera film willingly. They can leave out the house. Who got them locked behind closed doors, or who tell them they can't do it? You can fly back home. They made it. seemed like he kidnapped these girls and forced them to do it on some, you know what I mean?
Or another R. Kelly.
Now,
Where
R.
he
Kelly
made
was,
to say it.
R. Kelly was
They
allegedly.
well, yeah, okay, allegedly. Well, they said he was allegedly too, right?
Nah, we seen film. But anyway, and we
Oh,
have
okay,
people
well,
that
yeah, okay, well, he did it then.
nah. All these niggas did it.
Yeah, okay, well, then, okay, they all did it. Because R. Kelly trying to get out of jail because he's sick now.
If they convict R. Kelly, they gotta convict every nigga that was pulling up to my junior high school, snatching up all the bitches and the big boy toys. I'm talking about old schools with triple gold dates. These niggas are every bit of 19, 20. And these niggas picking up high school girls in old schools with the zap code. Take it to high school. High school, they slide through in forms. And they 23, 24 years old, knocking a young bitch. So let's
Hey,
not.
yo, let me say this, yo.
Yeah.
You speaking of the you know, the prostitution, pimping and whoring or whatever.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out what's the fuck the difference between that and the porn industry that they got.
It's not
What's
no
the fucking difference besides a camera? And the bitches go across state lines, all of that. What's the fucking difference?
It ain't no difference. The difference is the fuck I was saying, is design. The difference is the design. Okay, boom. You got the new design. Remember back in the day, it was about being a drug dealer. So they pumping that. They putting all the drug dealer shit on, and then boom, it's the Reagan era. Everybody get swept up in drug raids, right? Boom. Now it's the new era to where it's the emo. I want to kill myself. I want to die. I want to do drugs. So it went from the drug dealer to the nigga that's doing drugs to the nigga to the females that's strippers and prostitution instead of real Latifah ladies first or that type of shit that was going down. That it was a balance. You could get a little Kim and still have a chick out there, you know, that's, you know, doing her thing and keeping it presentable. You know what I mean? You didn't just have all Little Kim, all Foxy Brown, like constantly. This whole shit is it's a program. They programming the females. With the dudes, they programming the dudes to be either a shooter or commits a drug user or commit suicide. That's the play, period. And that's what's been going down for the youngsters as of today. And that's the same war on. Man, let's not talk about the RICO cases niggas getting for just being affiliated with a nigga. Like, it's going crazy, bro. So it's by fucking design.
Yeah, I saw that shit with Quando, man. That was crazy.
It's by design, my nigga.
And then what I mean, like some of the shit that Quando did was like, you know, it was like dumb shit. But when I started looking into it, they got the man for trying to buy weed. Then they talking about a communication facility. I guess because he used the phone to do it. Then they talking about a terrorism, gang and terrorism law. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. That nigga probably was buying some weed. He could have been buying that shit to smoke. Them niggas probably buying pounds of that shit to smoke.
You're right. You're right. Because weed niggas buy by the pound. Yeah, rap niggas buy by the pound. But still, at the end of the day, it don't excuse that they looking at niggas. It's a whole Cointelpro, bro. Period. You either gonna be a dope fiend, you're gonna get locked up for a RICO, you know, you're gonna ET finger niggas out, you know what I mean? And it's a rap jack. Period. It's by the fucking design. Our female daughters is gonna be raised up to be the next Cardi B. How the fuck that look for our female demographic? Our next sons is gonna be the next motherfucking Quando Rondo, Chief Keef, King Von. How are sons? Because they look up to that.
And the cold part about it, a lot of the shit you talking, like I feel like everybody in our community should be giving the game to their children, but we not focused on that. And the children are the fucking future. I know that sounds cliche, but the children are the future. Every movement that we had, bro, every movement we had, it was started by young niggas, man. Like Huey and them, they was like probably what, 20? Early 20. Fred Hampton was 20 when he got killed.
19, 20.
Can I land some shit real quick?
Go ahead.
I work with these kids out here in Colorado. Like, I'm listening to all of this shit, and I appreciate the brother when he said, you know, don't just be on the net. I do this shit on the net and off the net, you know. So I'm working with a group of kids right now. They 4th graders and 5th graders. You hear what this brother said? He said this shit was created by some kids. This is a 4th grader that created this program, and they chose me to come and help these kids. So these are 4th graders and 5th graders who are already leaders and mentors. My job is to come to this school where my son goes to school at, and to teach these 4th graders and 5th graders how to be better mentors and leaders over the 1st graders, 2nd graders, and 3rd graders. That gang strategy, that gang method, all of them strategies that they use to bring people together, that mentor, the leadership. That's what we teaching these kids. They mentors and leaders over the 1st graders, 2nd graders, and 3rd graders. And this was a little 4th grader who created this program. Because the staff see me coming picking my kids up, and they know that this is the kind of work that I do in my city. I've been volunteering this kind of work for more than 20 years now. So I'm listening, but I do this shit on the net and off the net.
Yeah, salute to you, man. That's big.
And you can Google
that's
it.
a big deal, man.
I'm with you, bro.
You know,
I
be
got
talking
a
to the
nonprofit called
I was talking
the
to the
Soy
youngsters,
Project, man, and the Overcome Cancer Corporation. So, like, this shit is key. But when you do shit like that, a lot of people don't respect it because a lot of people try to say that you trying to do shit for show. You
So
know,
I
when
done
you
stopped, hey, and that's true. I done quit doing it. I don't even fuck with it no more. I don't. So next year they waiting for me next year, but little do they know I ain't fucking with it.
That's why I say we our own worst enemy, because we
You're right, because
glorify
what you're saying is true.
shit like drugs. We glorify pimping and horn. Niggas can teach their sons how to follow their gang. Oh, this a little G, or this a little C, or mamas teaching their daughters how to twerk and shit. But as soon as you get on there trying to pass somebody a food plate who homeless, or trying to give some little kids some game, you know what I'm saying? I've been asking kids like, hey man, what you like? And the kids say, man, I like Nike. Well, I'll be like, well, shit, man, you want to buy you a $100 stock in Nike? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Oh, you doing this shit for sure. See, we are our own worst enemy. But
Man,
if
I think
somebody
long as
else
the motherfucker heart in the right place, man, fuck what people say, man. Niggas, motherfuckers always gonna have something negative to say anyway.
Yeah.
If you know you're doing it
But
for the right reason, man, do it. Fuck
yeah,
with it.
my reason I'm shutting this shit down is totally opposite of what Bruh's saying. But what Bruh's saying is real. But I ain't that shit right there. I ain't in that category. I just seen some sick shit. I just did this little duet on TikTok where there's this black lady. She has a little 3-4 month old baby, and she's playing with this 4-month-old baby, and she's saying, "Please be gay. I don't care what you come out to be. Just please be gay."
hell
This is
nah,
a
bro.
black lady with a 5-6-month-old baby. Then this is what she's doing in front of the whole world. So as if I'm in here encouraging, inspiring, motivating these kids to do what they're supposed to do, but then there's that design that Yuck Mouth keep telling everybody about. That design, the kids gonna start thinking I'm a part of that shit. There's a time that's gonna come where these kids is about to rise up and come fuck these adults up.
Well, I'm just a to that. I mean, but that should be a motivation to keep it going. To really
Yeah, but it
demonstrate.
is. But don't forget about like Yuck Mouth said, that design.
Let them
shit.
finish, G.
Hold on. I'm just saying, right? You know, I mean, I don't think. I mean, you sound like a mature adult, man. I mean, you've been on this earth long enough to know that, man, ain't shit gonna go as you want to go. And like, in order to get somewhere and accomplish something, you go ahead to put up with a little bit of shit, man. You go ahead to weather the storm. So, like, you shutting it down, what kind of message do you think you send to the ones that's really benefiting from your program, man? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my message is
like we gotta show people continuity, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
If something is working,
Hold on.
I'm not just talking to you. I'm just talking in general, right?
No, Mike. Let me land. This nigga says he's not
on the internet. He deals with these children day to day. You said you got to show and prove. He's showing and prove. Period. He's with them day
Period.
to day.
Yeah, I'm not responding to that.
The message. The message is the children are the future. You need the
Period.
OGs from the game. You need to give them
100%
activities.
agree.
Hold on. You need to give them activities outside the hood. That's why I had the boys and the girls club. That's why we had motherfucking recreation.
Boom.
That's why we had motherfucking Pop Warner football, Pop Warner baseball, Pop Warner motherfucking basketball. To keep the kids out the motherfucking street. Period. Karate, taekwondo, whatever you want to call it. We had kids doing shit after school to where they didn't have to hang out on the block.
Boom. Period. I'm still on the block. I'm still in the trenches.
Nigga, I know you remember the Midnight League, nigga.
Yeah, I think what Mike was saying to you, G, I don't think he was putting you down. I think Mike was like trying to encourage you to keep doing it. I think that's what he was doing.
Hey man, hey bro, hey Yuck Mouth, hey Mike, good man. I ain't tripping on none of that. You know what I'm saying? Cause like Yuck said, I'm still in the trenches. I'm still on the block. That school shit ain't cool shit. You're not in the schools. I'm in there eating with the kids. I fuck with them. I'm in the trenches, from the schools to the trenches. I'm in there. I'm all over the internet, all over, and it ain't for fun. I volunteer. If you was listening, you heard me say I volunteer for more than 20 years. I don't fuck with the non. You can't pay me. You can't donate. I don't do. My reward is with the Most High and the ancestors. I don't do this shit for money. I don't do this shit for pictures and videos and for money and shit like that. You know, I've been doing this for more than 20 years now.
But you know, on that note,
that's what's up. We need more of that. We need more people like that.
Yeah, we gotta show this shit too, bro. Cause you gotta remember, back when they were saying the revolution wouldn't be televised, that was at a point before we got to this technology shit. So if we got women on Instagram showing their breasts and their ass, and we got niggas on motherfucking rap videos showing their drugs and their guns, why wouldn't you show you doing a good fucking deed? This another thing why we're against ourselves too. Because this shit gonna be hidden and ain't nobody gonna see it. We steady holding on to some shit that's from the past, and we said the revolution won't be televised. Bro, that was before the fucking television shit. That was before the exposition shit. Now everything's being shown. So now we gotta put this shit in the forefront. See, these people who are enemies, they know how to do computer programming. And the computer was built off of our ass. So in order to program a computer, they put words in and computer codes. So we got to put in words and computer codes and change the fucking narrative to show what's going to have to be displayed on the screen, bro. This is how we going to change the narrative. This t-shirt I got on, this white t-shirt with this tree on it, this is the tree of life. It's kids under this tree on my shirt. That's why I got a non-profit. Non-profit don't get you paid because you got a non-profit. You don't just get paid. I pay this shit out of my own pocket. Government grants don't just come to non-profit. You know who pay grants? I had to write to people like Walmart, all this type of shit. I had to show them what I do. That's another false narrative that's being put in the street. We gotta understand what our resources.
You say that the revolution won't be revolutionized. They got a book that say the revolution won't be financed.
The goddamn right. There you go, bro. Won't be financed. So we gonna have to put the work in, bro. We gonna have to change the narrative, and we gonna have to show these kids. We can't just keep telling them. We gotta show them. So what I do, I got businesses and shit. I used to be a hustler on the street. I took my hustle from the street to the corporate world. So I hustle with this shit. I might not make but 500 from here, 500 from there, 500 from there, but I fuck with 5 different things to make 2,500 or 5 G's a month to show how much of a fucking hustler I am, to show how much I deserve to be where I'm at. So I'm showing these kids I can work harder and then make my shit work smarter to try to get me in a position. We got to change the narrative, bro. We can't just keep
telling people you got if you want a different outcome, you got to change the narrative, baby.
Oh, my bills is paid. I'm good. I'm like yuck mouth. I ain't chasing no 501c3 check. If that
No,
work for
no,
you,
bro. We
but
not
I'm
talking
saying,
about
hold
that.
up.
That ain't what
I
we
let you
saying,
talk, bro.
baby.
I let you land. Let me land now. I let
That's
you
your
land. Let
personal
me
shit,
land.
bro.
Hey, we all having a peaceful
Hold on, hold on,
dialogue,
hold
yo.
on,
We having a
hold on,
peaceful
hold on.
dialogue, man. Yeah, ain't no need
Hold
for the
on.
No,
hostility.
no, let me land. Let me land my shit. I let you land your shit. Let me land my shit. I let you land your shit. You don't gotta reiterate shit with me. I heard everything. Let me land my shit. Let me pop my shit now. I'm speaking from experience at 50. I'm a young 52. I don't know everything. I don't got this shit all figured out, but I ain't no dumb 50. I'm a young 50, not a dumb 50.
Get back to what you're getting to, bro.
Yeah, like I was saying, yeah, let me land my shit. I ain't cut nobody off. I ain't cut nobody off.
Sound
Let
like
me
you
land
trying
my
to
shit.
spit on niggas, man. We ain't doing that. It's respect across the whole panel,
Nah,
man.
nah. See, we all got a different experience in life. His experience with nonprofits and that 501c3 shit is different from mine. His path, his journey, his walk, his testimony is different from mine. We all don't got the same fucking experience in this dirty game called life. Fucking with this design. Fuck. We don't got the same fucking experience. We don't got the same testimony in this motherfucker. So his experience and my experience is two different motherfucking experiences.
Hey, you know what? This is, and for those who's listening, man, I'm just want to give an example, man. You know what I'm saying? Of what impedes progress, man, for what black people, right? And us in the general. You know what I'm saying? Is that, you know, we get into these pissing contests, man, of how we got to a certain extreme. And a dialogue on this platform in particular, it don't matter how anybody got anywhere. If you're doing something right and it's benefiting for somebody to learn from, man, you know what I'm saying? And if you did it right, that's the standard, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
that's correct.
I'm 43. You know what I'm saying? You know, God willing, I'll be here 70 years, man. You know what I'm saying? In way better circumstances, though. But I tell you one thing, though, I'm not knocking somebody. It's not about the age it is, man. It's about this quality of quantity. You know what I'm saying? You know, so somebody.
That's why I said I'm a young 50.
So somebody. What I'm saying, but at the same time, though, I'm saying the impression how you articulating that, bro, is if it's like.
Hey, well, your energy introduce yourself before you
it's
speak,
like,
man.
but I'm saying, though, bro, you like
Man,
you the
everybody
elder of
energy
the
good.
stage, like you the elder of the stage, bro. I would expect for you to show a little bit more decorum and patience, man, with somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to get to where you at.
Hey, well, I'm
You know
cool
what I'm
on the
saying? The
assumptions.
humility,
I'm
though,
cool
man.
on that assumption shit, man. Whenever you get through with the old age, young age, I'm cool on the assumptions.
Hey,
When you
look,
make assumptions, you make an ass out yourself.
Hold on, my niggas. Hold on. See,
It
that's
might
why
being real respectful, man.
we doing dialect. I don't want niggas to be arguing about everybody that get on stage. Let a nigga do his 1, 2, and then, you know, everybody respond. Let's keep it respectful. We ain't gotta go like, you know what I mean? Like, the thing was, man, the salute to him was that he was doing his thing. He's still in the community right now with the kids. We could say what's the problem with it, what's the problem with the kids, but he's actually in the community. We need to salute that. That's it, man. Period. But everybody
I think everybody was saluting New York. I think, you know, to be honest, man, you know, bro kind of tripping. You know,
Yeah, he
Mike was
kind of
trying to
got a little
encourage him.
kick on his shoulder or
Yeah,
something.
man.
I
I
don't know
think
what
everybody
that's
was
about.
saluting, man. It was like a lot of positive energy in here, man. You know,
Yeah,
I
you
think
can't have
everybody was
all
being
that
respectful.
negativity.
Oh yeah,
It
big
got to
salute
be
to bro, man. I think he just a lot of people feel that way about the 501 shit or whatever. But you know, whatever we doing, just to hear a brother like Mike and his situation and be so humble, you know what I'm saying? That shit like strength. That shit give
right.
you power to be like, damn, bro, in his position, and he's so humble, bro, and he's so ambitious and he patient like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we all need as a people. I
And,
think that's what we missing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That strength. That's
and
real
just
shit.
how you tell, Mike is going to do well when Mike gets out. And Mike is not going to end up back in the slam again. That's how you can tell. See, listen.
Yeah, inshallah, the brother gonna do great things, man.
Yeah, see, listen. My father, see, the Bible speaks. Moses didn't reach maturity in mind, mental, until he was 80. My father reached maturity when he was 81, right before 80. My father told me I reached maturity when I was 50. So that meant a lot to me. See, I always, a lot of people ask me, how you know so much, Miss Tracy? I learned from other people's mistakes and I listen to older people. See, that's how you get so wise. You can be wise by age. That's nothing. As long as you live, you're going to get that. But to be wise mentally, and that's something that other guy he has not read yet. But Mike, that's why he's so humble.
Yeah, let me say this, Tracy. I think that one of the major problems I see in our community, and maybe most of us, had to do some self-correction at one point or another.
Oh yeah.
But the problem is, like, too many of us want to be leaders, and people are not fucking qualified to be leaders.
Right.
Like,
You have to be born a leader.
And then everybody want to be a leader. The prophet told us, whoever asks for leadership, we don't give it to them. Like, you'll know a leader when you see him. But you don't want to see other people lead. Like, you might not be the man that's qualified for this. Your part may be another part of the machine that make it go. Like, I think
that's right, bro. You just said a key part, because I might not have to cook today. I might have to be security. You might be cooking. I might have to be the cleaner. I might have to cook tomorrow. I might have to be the repairman. But as long as I play my part, I'm being a part of the solution and not the problem. That's what we need to fucking learn.
It's like it's just a few points to what y'all said, because everybody says something that's critical, man. So I really hope people paying attention to it, right? For one, is that we need to learn how to humble ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? For the Creator put you in the circumstances, man, that force you to be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
Everybody go up and get something that's bigger than them, man. Like, you want to see how small you are, just go stand amongst the mountains, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as leadership, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, for one, you gotta understand that leadership is responsibility. It's not a vacation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a leader within my structure, though, but that's responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because you are tasked as a leader to guide your people productively to produce positive and gainful results. So if you ain't leading to results, then you're a bad leader. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what kind of leader are you? Are you a good one or a bad one? But the thing about it is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you have to like respectful leadership. That's what we're talking about. Respectful leadership is something.
A lot of people just want to be leaders,
and a lot of times,
people just want the title.
You ain't getting it because you there. You getting it because you earned it by way of what you already doing in your own natural life, man. People want to follow you. That's what. That's real leadership.
And if we had sense,
follow you because what they see you doing.
If you had sense, you probably really don't want to be a leader. A good leader is like what you just said. It's responsibility. Like, people, you got to solve people fucking problems, man. They problems become your problems.
Well, that's why I just said. That's why I just said, bro. Leadership is more responsibility. It's not a vacation. You just made my point.
Yeah. And here's two key points about leadership. A, you're born a leader. And B, in order to be a leader, you have to be a good what? Follower. So if you don't possess those two qualities, you're not going to be a good leader.
Well, I mean, everything boils down to education, man, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, regardless of whether or not you want it or not, we all knowledge. We go get knowledge whether we want it or not. What we need more of is intelligence, man. And the difference between knowledge and intelligence is that, knowledge is something that you want to get regardless, but intelligence is your ability to apply it, to use it. You know what I'm saying? To give real life form to it. Most of us ain't capable of doing that. You know what I mean? I was one of those individuals. I was a knowledgeable dummy, man. You know what I'm saying? My best decision making landed me in prison with 147 years old. You know what I'm saying? I can say that proudly because I educated myself enough and became intelligent enough to put the work in on myself in order to, by the grace of God, pull myself up out of this hole, man. You know what I'm saying? And paying it forward like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get here. I'm not one of them people that got here by accident. You ain't just go slip through the cracks, man. My realm, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you really putting that work in. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's
And
a
I'm gonna tell
blessing to
you
be able
something
to.
else.
It's a blessing to be able to do this shit, man. That's why I be
Right.
so humble because I do it because I feel blessed to be amongst you people to sit here and pay this forward because I know somebody listening. I know somebody will be guided by it. So salute to
Right.
you too, man.
And I'm gonna tell you something else, Mike. At least while you was incarcerated, you didn't waste your time. At least you found yourself and looked like you made a good use of your time reading and picking up on your knowledge. And at least I bet you got a plan for when you get out. I bet it ain't just sitting around on your butt collecting coins on your ass. I bet you're gonna get out
Yeah,
there and work and get you
hell
something
yeah,
going.
That's right.
absolutely,
That's right. With
And
my
absolutely,
time, I
absolutely.
went in, man, and I straightened right up because I was just like what Mike said. See, I always been intelligent, but I was using my intelligence for the wrong shit that landed me in prison.
wait a
So
minute,
when I
which
got
one
to
talking?
prison,
No,
I
well,
can't
you
see you.
see,
Which one so I can respond to you? Oh,
I'm
that's
I'm,
key.
I'm key,
Key.
yes, ma'am.
bro.
All right, okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. And then Mike said something because I always been intelligent, but I always wasn't aware and patient. See,
I
now I'm
think
aware
Around the
and
wrong
patient.
people.
what you're trying
Wrong?
to say, bro, is that you
Yeah,
always being knowledgeable,
right.
yeah, you being knowledgeable, but you
And
learn how to
see,
become more
and
intelligent. That's
around
the
the
difference.
wrong people. And see,
That's right.
you didn't get just to let it shine. See, I got a cousin. He say he wasn't a class clown. He was a school clown. Same way. They had to take him. He had to get incarcerated the same way and get him from around the people. And then all that smartness came out. Go ahead, baby, and continue.
Well,
Okay,
my
go ahead.
thing is, I didn't. You know what? I've been like I say, I've been locked up since I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I've been down since 2000. I'm 40. I'm be 43 at the end of this year. You know what I mean? You know, it took me a lot of years. To put that work in and get to a certain point, especially to be able to sit down and have this conversation with y'all in the fashion that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
no, I was
So are you?
I was a hard headed ass youngster, man. You know what I'm saying? I was,
I believe that.
you know what
I
I'm saying?
believe
So
that.
it's like, like some people, a lot of people in here, like you going in two directions in prison. You either getting better or you getting worse.
That's
And
right. Either
nobody,
you
and
get
nobody,
slicker or better.
nobody's
That's right.
nobody's staying the same. So it's like,
Mm-mm.
from trial and error and a lot of loss when you losing your family members dying off on you and shit. Yeah, like that
Yep.
shit changes. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
can't even go to the
Yeah,
funeral or nothing. Nothing but get an
right,
obituary in the mail.
right. I mean, shit. I just
That's
lost my
tough.
mom and my grandma 30 days apart from this COVID shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And then it's like,
Sorry to hear that, baby.
like I mean, but that's the hidden consequences of being a street nigga though. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Right.
we put that work in, we don't calculate the hidden cost, man. I wasn't intelligent enough to do that. I didn't realize that what I was really sacrificing, man, you know what I'm saying,
Your
was my
family
time
and love.
with my folks though, you know what I'm saying? But
Right. You got in the kids.
nah, but I'm glad I didn't have no kids though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't no way to raise kids though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm.
By the
Mm-mm.
grace of God, when I get up out of here, for sure.
You gonna get your son man, ain't you, fella?
And
So all
believe
right,
it.
bro.
Yeah, believe
Hey, man,
it.
when I left, my son was 6 months,
Damn.
and while I was locked up, my great grandma passed, and then I got out.
Wow.
I was on parole, but then I couldn't leave the state where I was at to go to her funeral. I
And they
told
was in
myself, Man, I'm not being in this situation no more where I put myself in somebody else's hands.
That's right.
How I'm smart. How I'm such a this or I'm that. And when I can't even control my own destiny to where I'm going to put, where I can't even go to my own great grandma's funeral.
Right.
See, this is the type of shit. See, we look for instant gratification as a
That's
people.
right.
When we supposed to look for substance as a
That's
people.
right, baby. That's right. Now you're on the right track. Now you're getting somewhere, young.
This is what we
That's
need.
right.
That's why that's why I love Yuck, man. Cause that guy, man, that guy got knowledge, man, and that guy been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just no sucking up or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I sit back, I listen, and I observe. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, we have to instill this into each other. We have to
And
be able
into
to
your
speak these
children.
things. Yes, ma'am.
So it can keep snowballing on. See, when you leave, your child have that, and they'll know it. They'll tell their kids and add a little more to it, and that's how it. People didn't. I asked somebody. I listen. Now I want everybody to pay attention. I asked a young guy. I say, "Do you know how Sunday dinners come about?" He said, "Nah, how they come about?" I say, "When the slaves, that was the only day that the slaves didn't have to plow no field, and they all would get together." I say, the white man, he didn't like chitlin and hog maws. And you ever heard of sharecropping? I say that's what a lot of black people did. My grandfather didn't do no sharecropping. Hell, he moved in the middle of the night. You pay, he worked, you pay him, and he pay you to stay on his place until he got the big 88 acres that he got down there that we own our own part of, me and my brother. I say, now that's how that went. I say, but that's how they got together on Sundays. I said, if you remember back in the day, they took the church from them then. They had church up on the wood, up under the tree. And they had church around the back of the wood, the building, and out there in the field, and in the barn. I say, everything happening now, this ain't nothing new. This is all old stuff. It's just history going back and what? Repeating itself. And in the Bible. I said, that's why you have to stay prayed up, baby. And you got to pray that no weapons formed against me should prosper. And my God, what? Covers all. And you got to mean it, baby. And go ahead on. And all this old beef back and forth, that don't do them away. So a lot of times, get a lot of people what killed. And that's how you got to do, baby. Take care of your family, take care of those who took care of you, your mom and daddy. Because when your mama gone, baby, that's it. And when your daddy gone, that's sure enough it. Mama don't treat you like that, and daddy treat you like mama.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. I know shit. All of my parents, I lost all of them since I've been down. So that's some boys, man. So you gotta appreciate them, man. Why you gotta appreciate them while they
That's
here.
right. And you only get one of. I don't care if you meet Miss Mary across the street. She like a mama, but after your mama don't pass, watch and see. She gonna go treating you funny. You only get one, baby. You get one of each. And both of my parents was good.
I just want to tell the people, man, that like we gotta train ourselves. We should as a people train ourselves individually, man, to start thinking more deeply into what our actions mean as far as moving ahead. Like you gotta understand like with the ramifications of what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? The pros and cons of it, man. There's
with all this backbiting.
I say like it's more unfortunately it's more people that's more mentally locked up than I am, man. I'm freer than a lot of motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? It's like and I ain't here to put the brother down because I feel like he's doing something good for the community and I encourage him to continuously do so. But like, you know, those kind of pissing contests that you get in the environment, especially around people you don't know, it impedes people having some kind of unified effort or something like that.
Wait a minute. Say the last part back over. Your phone messed up. We couldn't hear you. Say the last part back over.
I said it on platforms like this, when you're around people that you don't know or around every day, it impedes the progress of any kind of unified action that we may be able to partake in together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta get out of that defensive mode, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be, if you free, if you in society, man, you want to have that full course meal, man. You want to be free mentally and physically, man. Mentally and physically, man. Trust me.
And see, he got to realize. See, you locked up. This is your what? This is your sight on what's going on in the world. We're your eyes. See, through us, you can see everything. You see what I'm saying? You can actually close your eyes and paint a mental picture on what we're saying. And see, you, like you say, you're locked up physically, and he's the one who's physically, and he's physically locked up, but he's walking around. Because in his mind, he's so one-sided to ain't nothing going in the wood, ain't nothing coming out.
That's right.
Check this out. Check this out. New topic.
Let's get with it.
We got 5 billionaires that went down to see the Titanic. Let's share the screen right quick, and then we're going to do some dialogue after this. Fair use.
Marine. One question keeps arising. What happened? It is possible that no one will ever know after the sub, called Titan, suddenly went silent hundreds of miles off the coast of Canada and around 13,000 feet underwater beside the Titanic. On board was a British billionaire, one of Pakistan's richest men and his son, a famed French explorer, and the CEO of the company running the dive. They began their voyage early Sunday with 96 hours of oxygen inside the sub and have not been heard from since. Submarine experts agree that 5 possible accidents are the most likely cause. Perhaps the most obvious explanation is that the submersible became tangled in the wreckage of the Titanic itself. The ship split into 2 pieces as it sank back in 1912, and those sections now lie amidst a huge debris field on the seabed. Navigating the wreck is extremely dangerous, according to those who have dived it. It is possible that the sub's pilot got disoriented, perhaps after communications were interrupted, causing the craft to get snagged. Another explorer has described how a sudden...
What up, big swell up? Fair use. We got dialogue. This dude said this thing got sucked up by the Titanic wreckage. Let's go back to these niggas had a PlayStation controller as their controller for the fucking vehicle. Yeah. But,
I thought they was just playing the game on there.
And they got a PlayStation controller that control the whole shit.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're going hella feet underwater.
Right.
Good luck communicating with the PlayStation controller to up top. So, but let's play a little bit more. Let's see what he got to say. He talking this shit.
Undersea current swept his submarine into the wreck, getting it temporarily stuck. Titan is equipped with drop weights, which can be thrown overboard to give it extra buoyancy, potentially freeing it and helping it float to the surface. But if it is stuck, for example, inside the Titanic, there could be little the crew would be able to do except wait for help. A banging noise picked up on sonar could be the trapped crew knocking on the hull of the sub to attract attention, but rescuers have still been unable to find the craft.
Are you interested in starting your own Facebook?
Hold on. The fuck? You got, how the fuck did you hear the knocking if you can't find the craft? That's crazy.
the sonars pick up the post, but he can't see the image. My thing is this, right? You got lives at stake. When you go in that deep, you know what I'm saying? Like what they say, 13,000 feet in the fucking in the sea, man. You know how much pressure that is, man, at that depth. So it's like you already making a fatal decision just to attempt to go down there with a team of unprofessional people on some kind of fucking excursion. And the best thing you can think of is a fucking remote controller to control something that your life depends on. That's already dumb to start off with. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's like that's why I say money don't always mean sense, man. You know what I mean? That's a dumbass decision. I don't know. Whoever designed that, it just made no sense.
And the only reason why they designed it was because of all the money that they had. They had all millionaires on that thing. That's the only reason why they designed that. And you notice we didn't hear nothing about it before they even went down in the water with the thing. That was just a bad idea altogether. All the millionaires, and they all did.
Yeah, I mean, I echo that sentiment that Mike just gave. Even if they done it right, you know, it's not something I'd be into anyway. Different strokes,
No,
I
I
guess.
wouldn't have did that. It's just like they say they got a planet up here now, and you just got water on it, and they sending you can go to up to this planet now for $1 million. Jeff Bezos supposed to do it. Somebody else supposed. They crazy. I am not going up to that planet. Every time they go up to space, something go wrong with our Earth here. If you notice, we ain't never had no 57-degree night.
My mom
58
say the
degree
same
in
shit.
June. I
My
got
OG,
two sets of clothes here.
It
hey
kind of
I got
make
Tracy,
you.
summer clothes for the daytime and winter clothes at night.
My bad.
my
See,
OG say the same thing you say. Every time they go up there, they fuck up the weather.
I ain't
hey, you,
lying.
hey, you know what? It kind of make you think. Who are these people who keep trying to do and implicate shit that make us incompatible with nature? Like we don't have gills and shit. We ain't supposed to be deep under the fucking ocean. We ain't supposed to be way up in the air. Like so that, like we were saying about these other people, like. Who are these people who keep want to do these experiments and shit like that? That's not normal shit, bruh. That's not the type of shit that we need to be focused on. You know, we need to be focused on life, what's going on this land. But you know, these people focus on diving under the ocean and shit like that. And you know, I don't know if it sounds bad or not. You know, I feel sorry for the people, you know, who lost their life or lost and all that. But that's not no normal shit. You know, that's not
No,
ordinary
Joe.
or stuff that we supposed to be doing in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So
No.
when you do shit that you're not supposed to do, shit that's not supposed to
Expect
happen.
the
You know
same
that,
shit
right?
to happen. Even if they went 1,300 feet up under it, still you ain't supposed to be there. You know, you doing abnormal shit, so you expect for abnormal shit to happen. And you
That's
know,
right.
they said, you know what they say, they supposed to wait on somebody to come for help. And you didn't hear them say it now time what? They sent nobody for help. They say they thought they heard somebody knocking. They ain't even have what? No ambulances or nothing sitting up there on the side or nothing. They weren't prepared for that. It's just like the person who robbed the bank. They got a plan to rob the bank, but after they rob the bank, they ain't got no plan after that. That's why they
Miss
always wait. Go.
Miss Tracy, the
Yeah.
PlayStation controller and the Simpsons predicting it did it for me. That's what did it for me before.
I love water because I'm a Pisces, right? But 1,300 or 13,000 feet did it for Miss Tracy. I'm cool on that, baby. You know, y'all, and ain't no telling how much money they paid to get in this thing. Because it wasn't free, believe that. That's the kicker. They probably paid $1 million each to die.
Nah, they paid $250,000 each. They paid $250,000.
I knew it was something. I knew it was something, man. You got 5 of them, so what you got? $2.5 million.
Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.25.
See, there you go. That's it. There you go. And then you got dead people.
Nah, it ain't even that. It's $1 million because the pilot that made the whole shit went down. I know he ain't paid for his own shit, so yeah, it was $1 million venture.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then they ain't gonna be at fault because they gonna make them sign something saying what? They ain't at fault if something go wrong. You all on your own. See, when they do stuff like that, that's what they make you sign. Because what? It's not a normal what? It's not a normal activity. So they make you sign stuff like that. And then if you the only one that live, they make you sign what? A gag order. So you can't talk. So you just screwed either way.
The thing is, billionaires trying to keep it real going bad. You know, when keeping it real go wrong. Okay.
Right, they bored with their life. They got too much money and don't know what to do with it. Instead of just going, give something to
living in these multiple mansions, multiple lands, and multiple business ventures, and you know, houses everywhere, and family good, and all the luxuries you could do. Fuck it, I want to go see the Titanic.
Right.
On a
Didn't
ship.
Titanic strike with all them people on it? With now black person on the Titanic, wasn't it? No.
Hey, Frank White crazy said, "Do loose ships sink ships? Do loose lips sink ships?"
Right. When they made out the movie, the Titanic, that was the longest moving going. Did you see a black person on it? No, sir. Because when the first black person, when they started going down in the front, what they did? Got off it. They took their chance on getting what? Eat up by the shark. Then to sit there and drown. And they talking about they was going down to see the ship. Yeah, all right. That's just like in Bermuda, they got the Bermuda Triangle, right? I think they don't have 5 or 6 to try to go see that and get sucked up in it. Child. No. It's just stuff you just don't do, you know. If I had $5 billion, that ain't something I would do. Now I might go buy me a collection of Rollies, you know, a collection of something like that. But no, you got to invest your money in something you can get your money back out of, in case things go bad. And with this government, if they take and change our currency, we're gonna be a third world country, y'all, and it's gonna go bad. Because, see, they're already bringing the foreigners in by the busloads every day. Because our government calling us lazy. You know, he created 330,000 jobs last time. And that ain't the case. The case is the jobs ain't paying nothing. Just like we just got recreational up here.
Think about it.
At the dispensary.
Shit about to go digital, man. It's like, I don't know if it's going to be in my lifetime or our lifetime or whatnot. But
listen, y'all.
I'm talking about they going towards the age where everything will be computerized anyway.
Listen, y'all. Listen to how it's changing up here. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri. This is a big city up here, y'all. We got 32 dispensaries just right here in St. Louis. Our taxes we got the lowest taxes in the world. Our taxes is lower than Vegas. We finna be back a #1 tourist spot again. Because, you know, we got the Cardinals. You know, we had football, but they hee-hawed that and that got away. But, you know, we got the turf football now, and we know we just opened up soccer. So here's the deal. The stuff was real dirt cheap when it first opened up. Now, because, you know, we got cookies. You know, we got the cookies thing up here. So now they, even with them adding 3% tax on it, it's still way cheaper than if you go to Illinois. Illinois, let's say you get 2 eighths. Let's say they equal up to $60. They gonna charge you at least 30%, $30 in tax. because you got to pay for THC tax over there. You got to pay the local tax, and you got to pay the state tax over there. And you're going to be limited. Over here, you can get 3 grams a day, and that's without a card. That's anybody.
I tell you one thing. That weed talk is the most universal conversation in the world, man. You see how her whole just demeanor, how she just popping it all, to eat it out, to break down all this shit talking shit though.
And you see how everybody listen, right?
Hell yeah.
Because it is. Look. They make $100 million a month in weed. And what everybody don't understand, after $100 million, the government snatches about $50 million of that. Because the government is who own the fucking weed fields and the dispensary. Them and the tobacco company. They may get about 25% of that stuff. So they get about 25 million and the rest of it go out. And they promised the people they was paying them the good money and benefits, lowered their pay and took the benefits. That's why they having big turnovers over here at the dispensary. In Illinois, it was the same way. That's why they left them over there. And they working from can to can. Because they can't keep nobody in there. Mm-hmm. Now that happened. And so, like they say, it's like the evolution. Because when I tell you it ain't, people ain't buying them, but what they need in them some weed. They ain't really buying, they'll buy a new car or something, but they ain't buying houses and stuff like that. Because the economy too bad. But yep, they make $100 million a month. And nothing but weed sales. And that's recreation, not medical. So like I say, if you got the right type of business, you'll hit. But if you ain't got the right kind of business up here, you don't like them small mom and pop business, they don't went out of business. Corona took them out. And like I say, people want to turn to Instagram, the dating services and stuff. And like I say, girls on there half naked, niggas on there with the dick prints and know it ain't nothing but socks. All types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell people, when you're on these social media, when you're on the social media platform, remember, just like on this right here, anybody can go back and replay this. And I hope I hope your platform goes viral. And that's why I tell all of them. Because what? I'm on here. So like I say, don't say nothing that you wouldn't say normally. Don't be just saying nothing, but just, trying to, talk cap, because it's gonna follow you the rest of your life. You got a footprint now.
Gotta speak from the heart, ain't he?
That's what I try to tell them, and don't be putting them on nude pictures on there, half naked, all your titties out, all half your ass out. Here you go. You got your dick print. No damn well you got a skeety weedy and nutty balls instead of a big long, ball. Because once somebody had you, they gonna tell it. So, that's what I try to tell them. So, hey, that's on them, baby. All you can do is tell them once. That's my theory. I ain't going back and forth with you. I ain't putting my address out there. It ain't that crucial to me. This just supposed to be a platform where you can discuss stuff. And we people that's got like mine. And we want to see justice for Dolph. We want to see justice for Takeoff. I'm sorry CEO Tizzy got killed. They trying to say Pre did that. I don't know who did that, but I know the man got killed. And now they saying he was out there all the way from the day before. But people were scared to do anything because they were scared they was going to get targeted. So like I say, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in Memphis. I lived 2 years in Memphis before I moved up here. I stayed 21 years in Arkansas. I went to Memphis a lot. That family stayed in Memphis. So I know where all that stuff at. And I'm gonna tell you something, them cookies ain't that damn good. They don't about eat that shit down there like that. So it's a whole bunch of shit. I do think, bless you. I think the police had something to do with Dolph death. I think the cookie people had something to do with it. And I think Black Youngster and them and Yo Gotti them got something to do with it too. And they say he got a 2,200 and some page indictment. And they say it's from polices on down. So they say his trial will be next year. So I'll be glad to see that. But I'm suspicious about his brother because there's no way. You know, Dolph can get shot that many times and you standing on the side of him, you ain't got no blood on you or nothing. There ain't no way you could be shooting at that car and you didn't hit the tire, you didn't hit the window, you ain't hit nothing. I ain't going for that. And I'm going along with the theory. When they bought Dolph in, Dolph didn't walk in. They bought Dolph in through the back. Either he was tied up or he was already deceased. Cause they say, and I didn't see what? No blood on the crime scene. And remember, they didn't get Dolph bullets until the following day. So the scene was already taunted. So they say this case got a lot of crooks to be in. I just want them to get justice. I won't take off to get justice. But they say by the time they solve these 3 cases in Duke the Jeweler, they say Pre ain't gonna exist and CMG ain't gonna exist no more either. And they say them Prince boys gonna be in jail. So I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. I know it's gonna be interesting. But the question is, how many more gonna be dead? Because they say they killed CEO Tizzy to shut his mouth, so he wouldn't tell. Because they say he knew everything, and they say that's why Boosie got to get out. Because if Boosie don't get out, he gonna tell on Mike Princeton and the daddy. And it says Straight Drop ever get out, they killing him for sure. That's how you know he gonna get killed.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm talking about all of this is alleged.
Allegedly, man.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say it. Yeah, all of this is allegedly. That's what they say. All of this is alleged.
Hey, even though I feel like, you know, I'm with you. I heard all. That's why I always just say, you know, I don't really go with it just because I don't really got proof. And ain't you own it. You on top of the game. But you know,
now that's the one thing that all the channels, not allegedly. Now that's the one thing that match. No matter what, I don't give a damn what channel you go on. That's the one thing that match all the way. Everybody agrees that. Because let me tell you something. If somebody's shooting at you, you gonna run towards them or you gonna run away from them? You gonna run away, baby. If somebody's shooting at you, you gonna run towards them? No, you gonna run away. So for instance, if Dolph got out that car, walked in, they gotta buzz you out. And you come in and I say, can I take your order? And you say, well, I called the order in. And then it's mixed up with that. The one daughter say he had 2 chocolate chip cookies and a scoop of ice cream. Then that girl say he had the lemon cookies and the strawberry cookies because that's what his mama wanted. His mama say Dolph wasn't picking up no damn cookies for her. That's her exact word. And she said the police killed her son. That's her exact word. And that's the only interview she gave. She ain't gave no more interviews or nothing else. She said they didn't like her son. And when they went in there, them damn cookies were still sitting on the counter. But like they say, like allegedly, was he down there or was he down there at the other store? Now, then you know they come up with the thing about, because you know he had on the same clothes. Oh, he ain't gonna wear the same clothes. Let me tell you something. Anytime you ever been in the streets and you sold any kind of drugs, whether it's marijuana, cocaine, heroin, your days and your hours run together. So it's nothing for a dude to have on what? The same clothes. That's nothing. And he had that mentality, so it's in it. And like I say, he's supposed to be going to do the turkey drive, so that all made logical sense. That ain't nothing. What did he need to get all dressed up for? You passing out turkeys. They wet and what? Bloody. Why did you need to be dressed up? That didn't make no sense, did it? No. So what they say allegedly is that they killed him. They brought him in through the back, which makes sense. And because the man in the laundromat say he heard a whole lot of rumbling and stuff going on in that middle building. And then all of a sudden he heard the shots. And that was them in there shooting that right there in that window out and laying Dolph there and shooting up in the wall. Because Dolph was shot 22 times, but I think they had casings, I think they say 4 or 5 in the wall. So what he got in, it don't match. None of that shit match. And then the girl that was sitting out there on the car, they caught her throwing the boy phone away or getting his phone and something else. And she was sitting out on the car like she had her cocktail. But she's supposed to have been so frightened. They had to go GoFundMe page. They gave her $150,000 and the rest of it was for the business and stuff they lost. And then Mia J donated $250,000 or something to that. And that's strange. So it's just got a whole bunch of shit they got kicked off with it. So I don't know. Like I say, I'll just be glad. I hope they get every last one of them. And here it is. Now y'all saying Free done something, but yet y'all don't wait this long to do something. And like they say, everybody was friends with who? His main dude. And he's supposed to have all this music him and Dolph don't have. But look like you would have put 2 of them key Glock. Look like you'd have put 2 of them songs on your CD. So they could have maybe rose up to the first place. So you ain't shit with that Dolph. Your music don't sound like shit. It sound like the same song, just sped up, rewind all the way through the CD. But you the only one that's done something this year.
I just hope it was a learning experience, learn from all this, because before I'm an artist, before I'm anything, I'm me and my family and stuff come first. So, if I'm gonna travel anywhere or have anybody around me before I do anything, I'm gonna have my family, and especially if I know I'm in beef or if I'm worth that much. I ain't never been worth that much, so it's kind of like out of my mind to kind of try to place myself in that position. But I just hope that we can take a learning experience from this on how to move. You know what I mean?
Because he really tried. Him and Nipsey Hussle, they really tried. But as you can see, you can't go back to your hood and try to bring people up. Because as you see, all they do is get jealous and what? End up helping in your demise. Because when they asked people what it was, Key Glock was right down the street sleep. What's his name was at the barbershop. So you mean to tell me while he was calling for help, all y'all missed the call? That's bullshit. He shouldn't have been going because according to them, he was going to go to the cookie shop to pick up something. Pick up what? He didn't have to rent no lot from her. Why would he pay her to rent the lot that they don't own and shit? They already owe him money. Because Dolph had paid the rent down there. And she claimed Dolph was running weed down through the back of the shop. They said it was pounds and pounds in there.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I'm sorry, allegedly. That's
Oh
what they
yeah.
say, allegedly.
No,
Yeah.
like I said, I hope we learn from this, and I hope that we can start showing the youth some different things, you know what I mean, and that we can learn how to move and what we should, could, can't, will, and won't do from these situations. You know what I mean? I've been in so many real situations in my hood that I can't really put my mouth on what did happen, and you know what I mean. But I just want us to learn from it, man, and just be better. You know what I'm saying? I wish everybody peace and power. I appreciate my brother Yet. I appreciate being here with you, Miss Tracy. I appreciate conversating with you, Mike. Man, much love and respect to everybody in the chat. Salute. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace and power, man. Make sure y'all salute Yup, man, and support Yup, man. Support the real. Salute.
Yup he got my he got my most, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I say, he be right on the money. Yup be on the money. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I got a few of them that I listen to. Like I said, the ones I listen to, they be on the money and they don't be with that bullshit. Cause like I say, it's a lot of them I heard they just flat clout chase. Every time you talking about, look, I got news today. No, you don't. It's the same shit you had yesterday. You just don't rephrase it. Hit that like button. Hit it. No.
That's
I
right.
don't even say shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when I get up on your platform and I talk, that means you got you something popping. And I like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I say, I just want, justice for them people because I know, like I say, you took them kids' daddy and you took Dolph, you took an icon. You know how many people that man was helping and putting food on their table? And now they ain't got nothing because you was being greedy. And then, like they say, Black Youngster and them allegedly had a meeting down there in Yo Gotti's restaurant. Now allegedly him and Angela Simmons was on some island. And then all of a sudden Dolph leg gets shot up. And then an innocent man get killed. 53 or 52-year-old innocent man get killed.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I want to give you a big peace and power. Salute, Miss Tracy. Salute, brother. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Till next time. Peace and power, man. I'll see you all. Peace and power.
Same to you. Yup, when you coming back on? Yup, ma. Where you at? You gone? Yup. What's the answer on the phone? Yuck mouth. Yuck mouth. Yuck mouth.